What is going on, people?
Hello.
Hmm.
What up, Shade? Just waiting on a couple more. Fierce is supposed to join. How you been, Shade? Can you hear me all right? I had a problem with my headset here a minute ago. How the game's been? Kardiac, I sent it to your Instagram. You have people, you're just never on, or you get a hold of us too late. But Shade, if I got room, I'll send you a message. How's that? Waiting on a couple people here. Okay, Cardiac. I didn't have to create a new account. I just had to send myself the link. Shade, I'd appreciate if you stuck around because just curious what your thoughts are on some of this. Oh, Ricky, you gonna like tonight's episode. I'm waiting on a couple other people to come in here, but as the title says, we're talking VPNing. Is it cheating? Viewbots, modded controllers. All right, Ricky, what is your take? Because I had this debate with Booty Sauce the other day in Fierce's chat. What is your take on a modded controller? Is a modded controller cheating? I don't necessarily want to say back buttons, but let's go with like a scuff. Shorter triggers, higher sticks, back buttons. Well, see what we were talking about with that one, because I use a standard PS5 controller. I use Control Freaks because I like the higher swing on them, and I have modded my top buttons with the adapters inside to shorten my throw. Now, technically, that's not how it came, but I could spend the money and get the PlayStation Edge controller. And the Edge controller has two different types of back buttons you can put on. It's got a slide to shorten the throw, and you could change the modules for the sticks. And that's factory. I shouldn't have any ads running. We have another person coming in.
What's up, Boosty? What's up, buddy? Can you hear me okay?
I hear you. I got my other stream. There we go.
All right. I had to shut down your Twitch because I was getting an echo, and
I had to just mute my site. I was
fair.
getting an echo on mine because I had just gotten it fixed to where it was working.
Yes, sir.
So, what's your take on modded controllers? Is it cheating or no?
Modded control.
What I mean by modded controllers, and I'll sum it up because we were just talking about it, is like a scuff. Yeah, scuffs come that way, but that's not how they originally were designed.
Right.
And I mean, some people have shorter throws on their triggers, higher sticks, quick bump backs, back buttons. Do you consider them a form of cheating?
That's really tough to say. Like, because I'm all for the people who bought those, like for the PS4. You know, you could get the back bumpers, right? So,
J-Dub.
So, are you talking about modding where like it?
Well, here, like we were just talking about that, but my controller, I've got shorter throw triggers.
Okay.
I modded myself, but it's just like if you bought a scuff, it comes like that.
Sure.
And I mean, yeah, mine didn't factory come like that, but you could buy a controller that factory comes like that.
I don't think that makes that much of a huge difference, right? Because so for me, I'm guessing you use your L2 R2 for aim down sight and fire, right?
Me, there is a message for you.
Yes.
So I move mine so I don't have to do that. Those my L2 R2 are my lethal and my tacticals. My L1 R1.
Well, I've got
my ADS and shoot.
Both of those are It's the full kit. All 4 of those are short throw. So they went from a factory 1.3, I think it is, to a 0.5.
I think at
But
our level, at
now
our
here's
skill
the thing.
level, no, you don't see an improvement. With the pro level, yes, you would.
Are you're on your PS5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the PlayStation Edge controller has the triggers. You can modify them. There's 3 different settings for the triggers. You could have it factory, you could have it as small as a 0.3, and then there's something in the middle of it. And see, the PlayStation Edge controller comes with back buttons that you could put 2 different types of back buttons. It's
Okay.
got modules that you could pull these out and put higher sticks or lower sticks.
See, I could do that to my PlayStation controller too, though, if I wanted
Yeah,
to.
and I mean, it's
So,
like my triggers. I'll be dead honest. I think I spent $9 on the trigger buttons.
so I guess I would have to weigh it as what impact does it actually have on the game? Are
Okay,
you
single shot guns, such as like the SO14 or a pistol,
Mhm.
is where it made the biggest difference for me.
Okay. I mean, it's not something. It's not like it's not improving your aim, right? You still have to aim and shoot. It's just helping
Mhm.
you essentially waste bullets faster. Because if your aim sucks, you can't do anything about it. Now,
Mhm.
where you get into the other side, aimbots, walls, that's impacting gameplay directly
Yeah.
because it is helping you become a better player. All those modified stuff, all it does is just allow you to miss more quickly, essentially. Right?
I'm reading
Like,
my chat here on all these because Dale likes to get everybody riled up.
I'm going to jump back into your chat and mute it. Hold on. I can see what the masses are saying, right?
It's just Dale talking shit, saying he sees holes in my wall from where I punch it.
So that's what you can't see. That's why I use the wall that's around the corner here. So,
Well,
but yeah, I don't know.
Ricky, if you want to join in and have this conversation, I could send you a link. I mean, modded
Yeah,
controllers, I don't have so much of an issue with because really, like you said, it's wasting more ammo quicker is what it's doing.
Mm-hmm. It's not helping you. It's not improving your gameplay.
Well,
my opinion. My opinion is it doesn't improve your gameplay.
But here's the thing with that. Program changes are cheating, and what you have to realize is a Cronus is a program change.
You said Cronus is a program change, right?
Well, Cronus isn't really a program change because you plug it into your controller. It's a controller mod, technically. That's why they can't pick it up. Snader, I waste a lot of ammo because I just can't aim.
I mean, I didn't want to say it. I'm glad your chat said it, because I still like to be a guest of yours. So,
Cronus is definitely cheating shaded.
Cronus is cheating because it's directly impacting. It's not a modification to a controller, even though they claim it is. It's allowing you to improve your aim without you being good, right?
Well, now we'll go that next route of the first thing in my topic. VPNing to me is cheating. Plain and simple. Whether you're playing with the group or by yourself, a VPN is cheating.
All right, walk me through that one.
All right, a VPN, you can basically use a VPN to put yourself in lobbies in, so to speak, third world countries where
Right.
where when they connect to the Activision servers, their ping's at like 290. And you're still connecting at 26 ping because you're right there. So they have a huge lag and you have no lag.
That feels like every time I play Call of Duty. without a VPN. I feel like
No,
I'm
but
always
what it
getting
is,
fried by
you
that.
benefit
But
from it.
right,
You're not
right.
lagging.
No, I
The
get
other guys are. So you're running around the board
it.
doing all this shit and getting lasered.
I don't. So I wouldn't call it cheating, but I think anybody who uses a VPN, just why? My question is, why are you playing video games then?
But you're
Right? No.
saying
I
it's not
mean,
cheating, but if you're getting wins and you're getting higher KDs because you're playing with nothing but bots,
so I have other people that play this game who their KD is like a 0.4 and they're getting those easy ass lobbies anyways. Like I had one buddy of mine back in Verdansk who ended up with like 170 some wins and he kept giving me crap about it because his lobbies were that he wasn't VPNing because he played on a PlayStation and he always hosted. There was just something with his account where he was getting easier lobbies, right? And I have no proof of it other than when I've played with other people and they have said, hey, there's something screwed up with your account because we're getting in these lobbies with demons.
well, you and me
And
have gotten that and we've proven it.
yeah, yeah,
You and me proved that.
right.
But that's just the skill-based matchmaking. But
Right.
a
And I'm
lot
not
of
that good.
times, here's the thing, and I'll put it this is the easiest way I can put a VPN. If I'm playing and I'm going to use, say, I play on a PC, you play on a PlayStation, but we're playing together. If I'm always hosting, it's gonna, and I've got a VPN in where we're connecting at 26 millisecond ping. It's basically we get put in these over the top every time you hear somebody in a Killcom or prox chat, nobody speaks English. And
Sure.
I mean, that's basically what it is.
Yeah. No, you're right. Let's see what JDub says here. Some of the mouse and
Extra
keyboard.
buttons on a controller.
Popular stand machine controller. Within game additional software. Yeah,
Yeah,
JDub. I mean, that's it. Like,
JW makes the point. I mean, but see,
yeah.
that's the thing. You're not mapping, and I know people that have done it, that you can map your back buttons on a PlayStation controller. And
Mhm.
I know somebody that mapped one to where they'd pick C4 up off the floor and then they could pick up anything else they wanted. And you know as well as I do when you play that you can't do that because you can't blow up the C4 at that point.
Right.
Well, they found a way to map it to where their back button always fired a
It's the
C4.
detonator. Yeah.
So it to me that was more of a cheat than anything. I mean, but if you're going to be a streamer that is going for these big streams and everything else, and you're hoping to get these big games in, hang on, that's Fierce. Yo,
I had to sign into Twitch,
okay,
and why can't I get into the? I'm assuming it's like a Zoom call, right?
kinda. It's a separate thing called StreamYard. There might be an app
Okay.
for it within your store.
Because it
No,
wants
Sarge, you're
every
right.
time
I
I
agree
put
with
in
you
a
on
link,
that.
so I'm signed in already.
Yeah.
It wants me to
Because especially
copy
someone
the
like me,
link
I'm an
and
older
put it
guy,
into
and I don't have the same
streaming mode
coordination
tab,
as the younger
Okay.
and I'm
players.
doing
So,
that. It keeps taking me
it does. It's a
to the same
hindrance to
thing
me.
over and over. It's not taking,
But
like
it's
you have
just a
to
matter
send
of,
me
yeah,
a
I could go
code or
out and
something.
I
buy
sent
those
you a
too
link. You should
and
just be
play on
able to
my
click that
controller,
link.
right?
So when I click the link, it just brings me to copy this link, and put it in the Safari browser. And every
Fair.
time I copy it,
All right, Sarge, fair.
it just takes me to the exact link you sent me.
Did he sign in?
Okay.
Boost? Did Fierce sign in?
He said he signed into his Twitch and he's having an issue where when he copies it, because he's trying to do it from his phone.
So you have to log into StreamYard, link your Twitch account to StreamYard,
You gotta
log
log
into the chat through StreamYard, and then it'll pop up on your Twitch page. Because I'm actually streaming this on my channel too. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I haven't
Okay.
streamed anything in
But
gosh, I don't even know
I'm
how
not
long.
sure, Fierce, unless you can check the app store. There might be an app store for it. Because I know J-Dub was able to find it's called StreamYard.
No, I thought it was streaming. I guess not.
Check. Yeah, because the link you send me is exactly. It just sends that link just gives me information and instructions.
Yeah, I'm not sure
And
about on the phone how to do it all.
Let me try StreamYard.
It's all one word, StreamYard.
Right. McLeod, big time streamers don't read their chat. That's because big time streamers have an ego that eats themselves, McLeod. Boost ain't that guy. Boost ain't that guy.
Alright, I'm just gonna click on the link you sent me again. StreamYard.com.
Ricky said you need to go back to tech school.
Yeah, so now it's taking me to open this page in Safari to use StreamYard on this device. Tap the Safari icon in your navigation bar. No Safari icon, follow these steps. Copy the page link, which I did. Open Safari, which is Google. Paste the link in your address bar, which I did, and it takes me to the exact same instructions.
I'm not sure.
So, yeah, this link is just the exact same instructions that they're making me copy.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
See if you can download StreamYard directly from the store or whatnot.
Yeah, there is no store. There is no app for it.
There is on Android.
Wow. I need to get a freaking Android again.
Or just get on a computer.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a webcam, so I wouldn't be able to stream.
You could still talk.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk without any. Without
You should be able to just hook your.
It should
Your
have a mic
game-
built into it.
Well, what does he use
Yeah.
to talk on? What does he game on? Xbox or PlayStation?
I don't know, dude.
PlayStation.
I mean,
Should be able to hook his
I have
PlayStation into his
I have a
computer.
microphone, but that's gonna
That's
take
all this is, right?
That is just like that's not connected to Stream Elements. I mean, that one is the settings, but I haven't done that in like a year. I don't know if that's gonna work. Man, why is iPhone so stupid? Screw iPhones, man. I'm never going back to an iPhone after this one.
Well, see if you can figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back to these 10 viewers and
Kind
figure
of
out
what
what's going on.
Kind of what I was saying, right?
Okay, man.
All right.
I mean, it's not really cheating. You're just finding an easier lobby, but I wouldn't call it cheating.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like you said, if you're doing it with enough people that you've got, if you've got a 4.2 KD and you're jumping in a 0.3 lobby, you're dropping.
I mean, that happens anyways without
20 to
VPN.
40 kills, and you're getting a win.
All right, so let's go grander scale then, right? So what about those guys like the bigger streamers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've got what they call friendlies. Guys that are just always dropping in, giving them free, easy kills, dropping them money, loot, guns, and all that. That's cheating to me,
That's cheating to me.
right? But they don't view it as such.
Most guys that use VPNs are doing it purely for content.
Sure.
And to me, that's wrong. Even if you had friendlies. I mean, hell, if I had 25 viewers on a regular basis and they all dropped into my stream and somehow end up in my lobby and they're like, here, take this, take this, take this, I probably wouldn't take it. I'd probably take their cash and be like, no, go run away. I'll see you end game and I'll kill you then.
Right. So I guess that's where it's not so much cheating as much as it's a more moral thing. Okay. It's not cheating, but I mean, how good are you if you need to go into those lobbies to validate your existence in the game? Let's put it that way.
Very true.
Okay. So that's why I don't think it's cheating. I think it's shit. I think it's an awful practice.
And we'll talk bigger streamers. We'll talk smaller streamers. I mean, we'll go viewbots. You're a small streamer that averages,
don't even get me started on viewbots.
Say
That's bullshit.
5.8 viewers on average. And I only say 5.8 because it's just a random number. I mean, but you get these guys, and I mean, I could share my screen to show it. Twitch has a rule for viewbotting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's ways around the system to where I can viewbot you when you're live and you could view bot me and we can basically spam the shit out of whoever we want with view bots. The problem is when you've got somebody on a stream that's sitting there going, we're pushing partner. Meanwhile, your chat has no activity, but the same 3 to 7 people that are always talking. That's a problem to me.
Yep. No, I hate viewbots. Back when I was streaming, I would get so pumped when I'd see that number go from like 4 to 7, right? I'd be like, oh, sweet, who's in here? And then you realize it's like a bot. And it's like, oh, well, this is stupid. Goodbye. So anybody who's trying to viewbot just to move up the Twitch list, if you want to call it that, to try to get their page noticed, you're pathetic. You're sad. You're pathetic. It's the same people that probably call like 900 numbers and that kind of stuff, right? Just no life, no friends, whatever.
Oh, do they? Oh, look at that. They do. Now,
But Dale, you mistyped 11.
no, it's the bots are in
No,
there, so it's 115.
No.
But I
Look
know
at
several
your
people.
viewers.
I know.
Please, look at.
I know. But that's the thing.
Right.
When I do these just chatting sessions, I can have roughly 11 or so viewers.
Sure.
Hell, I've had up to 30. My max ever is 35, and I was doing a charity. So, I mean,
yeah, that was was that 2 years ago? Easter, that Easter
3
weekend.
now.
Because I was supposed to
been
jump on
roughly
that
3.
with you, and I felt awful because that's our Orthodox Easter. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, JW, you're right. So I've been told from a friend of a friend. I don't know for sure.
I find it irks the shit out of me that people do shit like this and then manipulate the system, and we can report it to Twitch constantly. Report every time you see it. And they don't do shit about it. And I get it. They've got millions of people streaming. There's probably a million people doing it. But how many reports on the same person does it take?
It depends. Woo! Sorry, chat. I guess it depends on the person and who's reporting them, right? If it's a small people like us, that I don't know how loudly it's heard. I mean, how many times on stream have you watched Tim the Tatman, who's got a button essentially? So even if he has an inclination that somebody's cheating, he has a direct line to Activision to get someone banned. But then someone like us, when we come across people that are in these lower level lobbies that are clearly
I'm talking
like
view botting.
cheating. I thought you were talking about in the game. Oh, view botting? Yeah, they don't care. Twitch doesn't care. Twitch is a horrible platform. Sorry.
I mean, and that's the thing. I'd love to switch over to YouTube and stream on YouTube. The problem is they have made it so unrealistic to get monetized that the only way you can actually get monetized is to cheat the system.
I mean, I guess that's where the motto, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right?
I mean,
I hate to say it that way, but
you've got these little streamers like you, me, Fierce, J-Dub, Shade, Ricky over there. I mean, you got a guy that's was technically is a little streamer that is cheating the system, and I mean 10 to 30 followers a day, and they're all bots except for 5 or 6.
Yeah. Sorry. No, you're right. And I don't know how often Twitch reviews their accounts. Obviously, if they go make that push for partner, Twitch should be reviewing the account and looking at, okay, how much chat activity.
What I've seen is Twitch will watch if before they offer you partner, it's like a 2-week process. You can have all the numbers in the world, but it takes 2 weeks because they go back, review your streams, and the big thing that from what I've seen is they look at your chat, and the easiest way to know somebody's using view bots is their chat silent, or Well, they're sitting at a main lobby. It says, "Nice shot," or "That was awesome." And I mean, you're not doing anything but sitting there. That's how they can tell. But when you turn your chat to follower chat only, and you got view bots with chat bots, yeah, of course they're not going to be saying anything because they're trying to and they can't because you got them blocked from talking.
Well, that's why I'm wondering if they can see behind the scenes, right? Like, just because it might be follower only on your channel, it's not like those messages just go away. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so Twitch might be
Yeah.
able to review chat activity and be like, well, wait a minute.
Well, and
Why is all
see,
this happening?
here's the thing, and this is my theory on it. Like, person in subject that we're kind of talking about, that's down to 109 viewers right now. If you're gonna go and have these view bots and Twitch, this is the type of person that's doing this. Is they're gonna get all their numbers for partner. Twitch is gonna review it and send them the letter. And I've seen the letter, people have posted it on Twitter, that basically says, we reviewed your partnership, and at the current moment, your content is not what we're looking for to be a partner.
Sure.
And they're the type of person that's going to go, this is bullshit, Twitch is cheating me, blah, 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 and make a big stink about it and just continue to do it. And I mean, really, I don't see any bigger perk in getting partner. I get an extra 10% of my subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
And
what
I
that
mean,
breaks down to, right?
To me, it's just not anything.
Yeah.
I did send Fierce the invite link. He's having an issue with it.
Okay.
I can send it to him again if he wants. Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, it's my text alert for my son's soccer team. I'm just going to mute that while I'm here.
You're good. I'm not complaining.
So it doesn't keep going. Well, it's going to keep going off because they're asking for stuff. And
I sent it again, Ricky, or Little Tony.
send it again. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, all of it, and maybe it's just we're a different generation and a different breed, right? I feel like it's now about how can you cheat the system to get where you need to go fast as possible. I mean, it's almost like since COVID hit, like anybody could be a streamer.
Well, and really, that's what COVID did, is COVID put it to where everybody wants to stream.
Right. Because I did it. I mean, I did it. I'm
I-
not going to lie. I tried it.
Well, see, and what's funny is I tried it on YouTube before I switched to Twitch. I went to Twitch because I had somebody turn around and tell me, hey, you can get monetized on Twitch a lot easier than you can YouTube. And once I started following, it took me like 2.5 weeks to get affiliated.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to get affiliate. You just have to find a group, right?
Well, and it's not even a group. I mean, if you're in these people's chats and you're following them, most of them, especially the smaller ones, are going to come follow you back. And if they're good streamers, they're going to raid you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to help you get your numbers. And you're going to, in turn, when you're getting off stream, even if it's after 20 minutes, you're sending people.
Right.
And I mean, that's all you could really do.
Yeah. But
I mean, to me, I think VPN is cheating 100%.
So, like I said, I guess it's just I'm not going to say it's not cheating, but I'm not going to say it is cheating. As it just provides you with a better opportunity. But if you need a better opportunity to validate your existence, then
you're just a shit person.
Exactly.
You're a shit person,
exactly.
A shit streamer, and you're not good at the game to me.
Right. That's all that tells me. If that's what you need to do to get good, and you can tell the people who would do it, because if they're rocking a like 2 point whatever, 3 point whatever KD, and you're running with them, and their movement sucks and their aim sucks and they're out of position. I mean, yeah, my KD blows, but it's honest. I mean,
my KD, I'm under a 1 right now.
yeah,
And
I
I
think
know
I'm at like a
am.
0.7.
I'm at a 0.97 or something.
Yeah, no,
But
I suck. I suck
have
anyway.
some games that I can drop no kills, and I have other games I can drop 12, 15.
Sure.
But it's just a matter of the team I have and how aggressive I want to be and whatnot. I mean, we've all had shit games, and I mean, it's just like, and a lot of it probably does depend on your sensitivity and your controller settings if you're playing on a controller. I mean, hell, I play on 2020.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's too much. I get seasick or motion sick from that. I'm on. Do you know my
But
Zach?
see, I've had
I'm
that
at
discussion.
6'6".
I've had that discussion with Fierce and his brother, because if you watch them play, like if I die and I watch them, I get sick to my stomach watching them because they're moving so quick. But when I'm playing, I don't feel like I am moving that fast.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's fair. It's like the psychological spin on it, right?
Well, and that's exactly right. And I mean, Ricky there's got a point of, if they're willing to VPN and ViewBot, what else are they willing to do? And I'm just going to say that the one that everybody is pointing out right now, that's back up to 116 viewers right now, go ahead and just watch his stream for about 3 minutes and watch his eyes. First off, he flips his camera. So when you see him looking right, he's actually looking left because he's looking at his mini map. And the easiest way to tell he flips his camera is look at Kardiac right now. His mic is on the left side of his face, the right side of your screen. I think I've seen one headset that you can put it on the opposite side. And this person, they will actually pull up their stuff when they go to the bathroom or something like that. They'll zoom into a screen like this, and you'll see it's on the other side. And then when they come back and they go back into the game and make it a little window, it does this right here, to where it puts them the mic on the other side of the screen. Now, if you continue to watch this person, especially when they're running solos, they look left a whole lot. And you wonder what the hell they're looking at.
They're Cronus.
Riggy, it is on automatic. I have not changed any of the settings on the ad revenue. It's set how Twitch has it set.
Yeah. Stop being cheap. Just subscribe to the channel already. You don't got to worry about the ads. I got you, Boost. Let's go. Much love.
And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, he is here. He is here.
Can I just tell you a funny story real quick?
Look at that magnificent mane. Holy shit.
Can I tell you a funny story? What's up,
Yeah.
guys?
What's going on?
All right. So I use Google. I use my own, I use my search engine I use on Android because I've had an Android for so long. They won't allow me to use this link unless I use their Safari search engine. So, bro, I deleted Safari because I'm never going to use that shit.
So you had to reinstall Safari, is what you're saying?
That's like going back to 2002 when the computer was invented. That's being overly dramatic. Freaking iPhones, man. All right. It's enough ranting. What up, guys?
What up, Fierce?
What you've missed out on, Fierce, is we had the discussion on modded controllers, and everybody's pretty much in an agreement. Kardiac, I appreciate that. Now he can't bitch about
Exactly. That's the only reason I did it, was to take ammo out of his gun. You're welcome, Sarge.
All right, so where has the discussion?
Modded controllers. Everybody has pretty much come to an agreement that is not cheating.
Modded controllers, like
a modded controller, like a Scuff, like my controller is a factory controller with short throw triggers in it. Your brother's controller that comes where
It's
you can adjust it. We've all considered that that's not cheating.
yeah, that is not cheating. Yeah, it's not because it's not. It's not
Because it's like Kardiac put it the best, the easiest way. Like my short throw triggers, I can shoot quicker on single fire guns and stuff, but all I'm really doing, because I can't aim worth the shit, is I'm just wasting shots.
I mean, the thing
I just
about
go through my ammo quicker.
it's kind of like getting. I don't know. It's kind of like getting better tires or something for your car. It's not. It's not. I mean, it doesn't come with scripts or anything. So you still have to do all the talent is still going to be you, but you have a way that's just more comfortable for your hands. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
you know.
And
It's
I
not
mean,
It's not improving your gameplay. That's all
you
it
know.
is.
You know what is might be a good way to describe it. It's like if you're using like it's like you have a modular AR and you need to adjust the stock. It's kind of like that. Kind of, you know, like if you have
Yeah.
bigger hands or smaller hands, those paddles or whatever, I don't know, it might fit you better. So
I mean, but like now we were talking like, because like even your brother's controller, you
yeah,
can map the back buttons to what you want.
yeah,
Now
and
I
you
know
can do that in other
somebody
games.
that had a back button once we were talking about that
Mhm.
mapped their back button to the detonator on C4. So even if they say like pregame or before you get your loadout, you pick up C4, throw it on a helicopter, and the helicopter sits there half the game, you get your loadout. Normally you can't detonate your C4. He
Yeah,
had it set to where he could hit a back button and it detonated the C4, even though he didn't have it in his inventory.
that's kind
That
of
to me is cheating, because you can't do
you
that
can't
with a
do
regular
that.
controller. I
That's
can't
some.
do that.
It's kind of like I don't know if that's considered breaking a mechanic. I mean,
I
the
mean,
fact
but
that I can't do that is just kind of
mhm.
yeah. That's kind of a gray area right there.
Well, and it's kind of like with VPNing, we all said
Mhm.
it's cheating, but it's not cheating because you are
It's
giving yourself an advantage. But to us, it pretty much just shows you're a piece of shit player. You don't know how to
Mhm.
play the game, and you can't play the game against actual skilled people.
you're morally cheating.
That's like, yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, what's a good way? I'm trying to think of another good analogy for this. It's almost like that movie with Jim Carrey
Mm-hmm.
where
What, liar,
the
liar?
no, not Liar Liar.
The Mask?
Never mind. I'm not going anywhere with this because we talked about VPNing before, and you're lying to everybody, right? You want to basically if you're streaming, it's like
But
you're streaming
it's a
because
moral fact.
it's
It's
a
a
moral.
like Kardiac said, you're morally cheating
You're morally
because
cheating. Yeah, I mean not just that. It's again. It's
you're the one that has to live with it.
me, you, and Kardiac. We can't take SBMM out of the game. If we
No.
can't turn it off, then you're breaking the mechanic. You can't. You're cheating right there. And then on top of that, you're morally cheating. And if you don't if you're gonna use a VPN and live stream on Twitch or YouTube, you should have it open on your chat. It should be saying, "Hey, I'm streaming. I'm playing Rebirth, but with a VPN." You shouldn't be streaming with a VPN and not telling your viewers you're not using a VPN. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People should be open and straightforward about it, because then you're not showing your skill. But you're not showing your actual skill. You're just fighting bots essentially that are in. Dude, the AI in Super Smash Bros. Melee is freaking is harder than some of these people you fight in like Bangladesh or something.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that whole
If
fake it to
VPNing
make
was
it
used
mentality,
only
and I can't
against
respect
AI,
it.
it wouldn't matter.
I'm with you, Fierce.
It's the
100%.
fact that VPN puts other players, real players, against players that they possibly wouldn't through SBMM matchmaking. The answer to VPN making no difference, get rid of SBMM, then there is no issues.
I agree. Get rid
Very
of. Why
true.
do we need?
I agree
Why
with
do
that.
we need SBMM?
It doesn't
Well, see,
work.
and the SPMM, I understand the concept of it,
Yeah.
but here's the problem. And I'm going to use the three of us. Say we're playing trios.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a 1.9, say, KD.
Yeah.
I've got a 0.9, and Kardiac's got a 0.7. What lobby's it putting us in?
It's just what is
Even if they averaged out our KDs, we're still a little less than my lobbies and a little higher than Kardiac's lobbies.
Yeah. I mean,
But now you're still talking, you're at a 1.9. So you still have double the average KD of what that lobby is.
and what's the average KD for above average right now?
I can look it
I would
up.
say like 1, right?
It's
One's
probably
the
around
average,
1.
right? That's
That
going to
one
be
KD is still
that's gonna-
positive.
yeah,
You know,
and that's going to be the majority of your, essentially the majority of the bait.
and that's going to be in the majority of the
community.
players, which means
Thank
that
you.
we're going to
Yeah.
be put. Like I have a 2.34 KD. That means with you guys, I don't know if it's still going to do it. Even if you hosted, it's going to put us in less lobbies. Like I want to fight anyone and everyone. I don't want to be restricted to a smaller percentage of lobbies. You know, like I want to meet new people each lobby, and if they're going to restrict us, I think that's stupid. I think if you're in an easy lobby, great, you're in an easy lobby. If you're in a hard lobby, cool, you're in a hard lobby. You have to win. You'll get better. You know.
According
I bet you the
to a
servers.
Reddit post, the average KD for
Mhm.
Modern Warfare 2.0 is a 0.92.
0.92. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So
And that's
that means
considered average.
based off of that is the average KD. That means out of the million players that are
Mhm.
playing Modern Warfare 2 Warzone 2.0, the average person is under a 1.0 KD.
I believe that. And guess what? And the reason why I think they have skill-based matchmaking, which I'm pretty sure it's been said by other streamers, is to keep that player base, which is the majority, happy, keep them in those lobbies, so they don't leave. Because the people that spend more time playing the game are obvious. You get better with practice, you know.
But
But
that's
when you
just
get
like
better, you
the
get
single
punished for
shot, the single shot down shot sniper rifle during St. Patrick's Day. Yes, we all want a one shot down sniper,
it.
but I want a one shot down to the head, not the
One
foot.
shot, and that's the thing, man. A one shot to the, you should be rewarded with the headshot within reasonable range, if you can land that shot. You know.
But with that sniper rifle, and I mean,
Okay.
who G was playing with me last night, J Dub,
Mm-hmm.
I believe J Dub, were you in there, or was it just McLeod? McLeod. I got a snipe. I downed somebody from 629 meters.
Yeah.
Cheater.
That's
But
just well.
it took me 7 bullets.
It's wasn't it with you and J-Dub where there was one time it took us like 10 rounds to kill somebody with a sniper rifle?
Oh, yeah.
Or it
Yep.
took it, no joke, 10 rounds to down somebody with a sniper rifle.
Yep.
I'm sure that was a glitch,
And,
but that was
I
weird.
mean, they fixed it now, and I mean, we've all gotten better at figuring out bullet drop now. But
Mhm.
you know it's going to happen. The next big update, everything's going to change because they've already said they are going to release a one shot down sniper rifle,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to be headshots. But now, should it be? What's the distance on that?
Oh, hi.
I would say within 200 meters should be a one shot down. Right, 150-ish, 200 meters, they should allow it.
250 to 3, in my opinion, because it's a sniper rifle. You should have more range.
Yeah.
I mean,
3 might be on the very, very edge.
Well, think about threes.
Well, at 400 meters right now, I know on my Victus I have to go 1, maybe 1.5 lines above the crosshair. So the bullet drop isn't that far at 400.
Well, here's the thing. Remember, there's tuning in the game.
Yeah.
You know, you can increase it to max bullet velocity, So that also, now if I say 200, what does a maxed out bullet velocity Victus? What's a one shot down with that going to be now? Like 250, 300?
Yeah.
It's going to be different depending on your specs.
Which I don't know.
I can see
Maybe
that.
I'm different. I don't think that's a bad range though. 250 to 300. Okay, I can
think
understand a headshot from a sniper rifle. Yeah, it should be down, right?
Yeah. Honestly,
And I mean, I've sniped people dead coming in a door with me because I just had the sniper rifle out. And I mean, to me, at 10 meters away, if I'm sniping you, it doesn't matter if it's just like an SMG fires bullets quicker, but an AR is a bigger bullet.
it is, and you
At
lose.
closer range, if I can get the shots off, your ass should be down. And this game is so broken
Should be.
that, I mean, it's just like a guy I ran into last night. I had an LMG, not even an AR, and we were within 15 meters. He had a Finnick or something, and he downed me, and I didn't even break 3 plates on him.
Yeah.
I guess that's just to balance the game, though, when you think about it.
Because I mean, if you're gonna go that route though, Boost, then you got to take into account like fall damage, right? Anything more than 10 feet, you're gonna break a leg and you're gonna lose your health.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
I mean, I get what you're saying though. I 100% understand what you're saying.
All of season 1 in this game, you could shoot somebody out the sky, they can go down, they hit the ground from 800 meters in the air and didn't die.
Yeah, that was kind of funny though.
And
But
I
mean,
I do
also
like
nice.
the fact that they have corrected that now. And it's like somebody said to me when we were talking about that, well, it works both ways, because if you're shooting them down, if they shoot you down, you die. And I told them point blank, I have no issue with that. If you are talented enough to shoot me out of the air when I'm 500 meters above the ground, I deserve to die when I hit the ground.
Yeah. I agree, man. Honestly. Speaking of bringing back things, like, I don't know if you're going to go to a different subject, but I wanted to bring something up as well.
Go for it. We're just shooting the shit.
Did you talk about
no pun intended?
Did you talk about view bots though and all that?
We discussed view botting, and
You did?
And it's kind of a moral thing again, and it's just, you're a piece of shit. I mean, we got somebody right now with 118 viewers and 0 chat activity.
I mean, that stuff's all going to be, it's going to be reviewed by Twitch anyway. So it's not like anybody that is view botting is in the long run is not going to get away with it. They're just going to be looking over their shoulder, hoping they don't get caught, And plus, I feel like doing that over and over again, day to day, you're just lying to people, and then you're going to lose your friends in the process and the people that like to watch you, because it kind of shows your true colors, And I think that's kind of I'm going to use the word scummy. It's a very scummy thing to do.
But you do have a lot of younger people.
Well, yeah. There's people that don't really know better, like those kids that buy modded controllers off of Amazon that rapid fire and everything and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but you also have those loyals, and I will even say friends that are loyal that you play with regularly, that openly know you're doing this shit, and they still stick up for you like you're not. And I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess everybody wants to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
Well, and here's benefit of the doubt. I can understand if you didn't know. But a lot of people obviously have told you.
I mean, if you do know, I mean, again, I'm going to put myself in that situation. If I knew I was being view botted, I'd contact Twitch. As simple as that. I don't see how that's an issue. Contact Twitch.
Let them know what's going on. Let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah. And then put in your chat, maybe have your mod pin it at the top saying
Or you
you're
put it
being
in
view
the title
botted.
of your stream.
Yeah, and you can pin it in your chat saying, not, if you have like 200, 400 people watching and you're usually at like 15 to 20, then just say, hey, this is false. I don't know, something like that. It's just, if it's happening consistently and you're not bringing it up and we're not doing anything to fix that,
Okay.
then you're
This is
abusing the system.
this is the rules in
Uh-huh.
your Twitch affiliate agreement on how to deal with fake engagement. Twitch will not punish a user for the actions of another. If you're
Okay.
not responsible for botting, Twitch will not take action against you. If you believe you are being targeted, which this person has said they have been targeted, we recommend the following steps. Number 1, report. You may report any user claiming to be responsible or offering botting services to you by filing a user report. For more information on how to file a user report, see this help article. Number
Okay.
2, don't panic. While being botted may be stressful and a distraction, try not to panic and carry on as you would otherwise. Okay, that's simple enough. Now the third one. This is where this person has a problem. The third one is stay civil. Botting can bring a lot of attention and you may be asked about your viewership. Feel free to calmly explain the situation or ignore such questions altogether. This person, when they are confronted with it, they will literally time you out on their channel for even bringing it up. And then when you come back and say, okay, I sent you a message on Instagram after your timeout's done, and they time you out again, that tells me that this person knows they're botting and they don't give two fucking shits. And by timing someone out that brings it to your attention is not you staying calm and keeping normal. You should turn around and just say, hey, I don't know what, and I will use Rage Quit Now as an example because he got botted once. J Dub went in his chat and said, damn, Rage, you're rocking 190 viewers. And Rage said, no, man, there's like 12 people in here. Somebody hit me with bots. Within 2 weeks, Rage had it fixed. There were no more bots. Said person has a ridiculous amount of bots daily. Daily. And like earlier today, this person did not have a whole lot of bots. And then all of a sudden, they're boom, 112 viewers. Now, have they cut it down since the last time? Yes, they have, because they were pushing almost 500
Okay.
viewers. And now they're at 100. So something was said by someone, or the programs they were using were cut back on.
All right, so you mentioned quite a few things there. I'm gonna rewind just a bit to when you said to timing somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's almost like a denial thing where you're trying to hide the fact they're being view botted because you don't want anyone to bring it up, so you don't have to question that.
Once they're timing them out, they're turning around and they are saying to their chat, they're going, well, now's not the time. We're just having a good stream. Why can't we just have a good stream?
Well, you're still, well, that's the thing. You're carrying on as if you don't have it happening, but just telling them, like, everybody in there is like your friends with your community, right? They understand. Why would you be uncomfortable to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
Timing somebody out just seems like it's something a 15-year-old kid trying to do the fake it to make it mentality to impress girls in school or something. That, oh, I have 200 viewers.
And I understand
You think sponsorships are gonna want an in-app if they go into your chat and review you with 200 plus people, concurrent viewers, and there's no chat activity? You think they're gonna sponsor you?
Of course
It's
not.
blatantly obvious that it's view bots.
And here's the thing, and this goes to the sponsors too. And I mean, I've tried getting sponsors. You've tried getting sponsors. I'm sure Kardiac has when he had a bigger following. We try and we grind and bust our ass to get our followers, whether it be Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, however we can get people to hit our channels up. Then we build our backing. I mean, hell, I've been stagnant at 478 people or 87 people for months. But you know what? I'm not here and in it to make money. I'm here to have fun with people.
Well,
That's why, yeah, winning's great. Telling people to get the fuck out my lobby when I kill them. Yeah, I have a good time with it. But I'm not sitting here going, hey, give me a gifted sub. Hey, I need bits. Hey, I'll run the loadout you want me for 100 bits.
For having somebody pay for that. Well, that's the thing.
I joke around. You joke around. Dale brings it up the most of, I'll give you 100 bits to fly them into a building.
Yeah, but that's like...
But see, and that's the difference. There's people that you play with that you can get away with that. There's people you play with that you can't get away with that. And it's everybody. We all have those people. And it's real simple. And Nick, no offense, I'm going to use you in this. If Nick's flying a helicopter with me in it and he crashes that bitch with me in it, I'm not playing with Nick. If you do it, I'm going to call you a dick and we're going to keep playing. And it's nothing against Nick. It's just, that's just how it is. There are certain people you can do things with, and there are certain people you can't. That goes for real life, that goes in gaming, that goes in anything you do.
What are you guys talking about? Sounds like a good conversation.
We're talking about like things you can get away with certain people in games that you can't in other games.
Well,
there you go. That's a good one. Charging people $25 to attempt to run for a nuke, knowing that with these guys you're not going to get it.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, right, you're streaming, you're an entertainer. You know, you're trying to, you want to make people happy. Like, when people, my philosophy thing, like, was always, I always wanted a place where people can relax, not spend money because the world's already effing expensive enough as it is. Charging people $25 to play a game that's free to do. I mean, I get a nuke contract. It takes time to get, but it's not everybody has the time to get
here's
5 games in a row.
Fierce.
Not everybody has the time.
If you and me turn around, and sit here and go, all right, guys, we're gonna go for a nuke. You, me, Kardiac, and we got one random that we pull in, and we're like, hey, bud, you're gonna play with us the rest of the day. We're gonna get this nuke. You and me have never won more than 2 or 3 big map games in a row.
No.
To get 5 big map wins is a nightmare, especially when you are playing with these people that you, 1, don't normally play with, and 2, me and you have never done it.
No,
well, it's because you haven't had me with you guys.
But we're gonna tell this kid, and I say kid, the kid may be 16, 17, hell, he may be 21, that you pay me $25, I'm gonna get you a nuke. How many hours are we gonna try to get that nuke before we just say, fuck it, I gotta bring in other people?
I mean, you only get one contract though you have one.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you and me played with Kardiac to get Kardiac a nuke, and we haven't won, we won 1 game, then we lost 7, then we won 1 game, and then we lost 3 more. How many hours are we gonna grind that out to say, I'm gonna get you a nuke? You can't legitimately say you're gonna get it because it's not easy.
Well,
if it was that damn easy, we would have already done it.
But then this goes back to what we talked about in the beginning. The people who are offering to do that are probably connecting through a VPN. So yeah, it becomes easier for them to do it, right?
Yeah. But now, say that
the
person-
normal person, like you said, Fierce, you, me. I don't think I've ever had more than one session where I've had a back-to-back win. I think I've had that once in everything, right?
Well,
in the big map.
you also get thrown into once you do well, they're gonna put you into harder base games to make you lose.
Well, and that's normally what happens.
Yeah.
You win one or two games,
You get punished
and then
for
the
doing
third
well.
game you drop in and you get fucking lasered right off the rip.
Yeah.
Right off the rip, you're getting lasered.
Well, that happened to us yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
We got that win, and then we got thrown into a lobby, and it was just.
And we couldn't do anything within the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's. I mean. I've never used a VPN. I'm bad with using a PC anyway.
And I understand the whole Sundays playing with viewers because a lot of people do it. Playing with subs on Sundays. And I get, especially if you're a bigger streamer, that you don't have time to be like, I'm going to play with all these viewers. Hell, I did a charity stream 2 or 3 years ago. And
2 years ago, I think.
I could not get everybody that wanted to play in. I just physically couldn't do it. And I streamed for 16 hours straight.
Damn.
Because you get on a roll with some people and you don't want to be the ass that is like, hey, I got to rotate this guy in, especially if you're getting wins and doing everything else.
I know, man. You get.
But when you have, say, 400 viewers watching you on a daily basis and the same 30 to 50 are in your chat, you can't play with your subscribers that often because you're going to have those 50 people. I'm in for next week. I'm in for next week. You have to. And that's why some people can get away with charging by the hour to play with you.
Sure.
But if you're charging to play, if I'm paying to play, I expect a couple wins.
Yeah. I think, too, though, going back to what you're saying about the charity stream, is I think that's where you as the streamer just have to set that precedence up front, right?
But that's the problem. It's like, and honestly, if I did another charity stream tomorrow, I'd have no issue turning around being like, all right, it's going to be me and G Money all day long because G's like my right hand in the squad. And G's got that mentality of we're dropping here, we're doing this. And G doesn't say we're going left, we're going right. G says, guys, what do you think's going to be better? Rotating left or rotating right? And 9 times out of 10, it works out great for us. I mean, hell, we played some games where I pretty much told you, I'm like, we went there too damn early. We didn't have everything we needed to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But it's like if me and G plan on playing and then say the two of you come in and we're playing even on a charity stream, but we're getting wins. We're having a grand time. We're having fun with it. I don't want to be like, oh, you guys got to go because I'm going to bring in this person. I mean, if I have it scheduled out for certain people, I have it scheduled out. I mean, but 9 times out of 10, my squads are made up by 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, because you usually get those people that text you.
It's like J-Dub with McLeod. If McLeod is on, J-Dub's going to go play with McLeod. He doesn't give a shit if he's in with you. He's going to tell you, hey, either we need to make room for McLeod or I'm going to go play with McLeod because that's my boy.
Yeah. I mean, you always have those people you always play with.
My charity stream, I did play with a lot of people. But when it's taken, sometimes, I mean, and Verdansk, sometimes it took 35 to 40 minutes to get a full game in. And it's like I get one game in with you, we finish in second. I want to run with you again. But there were people I had to be like, all right, sorry, dude, you got to go.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that was a good stream, man. That was back in Verdansk, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's been 2 years.
So, and I mean, it happens like that. But I mean, if we wanted to have, and see, that's the thing with charity streams. A lot of the charity streams that we could do now, we could get enough people that we could run customs for half the day and have fun with it so that everybody gets to play. Back then,
Charity
when
stream.
I did it, we didn't have enough people.
You're right.
I mean,
we've grown
I had
pretty.
to advertise and make, so to speak, friends with people to come play with me.
Mhm.
I reached out. It took me months of reaching out to some of these bigger streamers. And said streamer is currently at 20 viewers. How do you go from 128 viewers to 20 and tell me that you're not view botting?
I may have spent the last 20 minutes sending multiple reports to Twitch.
I've done it several times. It doesn't help anything.
Okay.
Hell, I've even gone as far as turning around on that on reports on that and going, this guy's a piece of shit, and I can't believe you dumbasses at Twitch are letting them get away with this.
It's like I keep saying, it's the same kind of people, the same mentality. The people that rent a Lamborghini from a rental car shop for a day, take pictures on Instagram, new car, follow me if you want to be successful, link in bio. It's like that. You know, you rent a mansion for a day so you can make your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube videos, Twitch, whatever you want to do. And you're just putting on a masquerade.
It's the perception and illusion.
Because if you're successful, think about it. People want to follow you if you're successful. You know, it's like when Twitch is a good example. If you have 100 concurrent viewers, you're going to be put higher up on the list. It's hard to stand out in COD alone already. So if you're higher up on the list, me, you, Kardiac, everybody else who's doing everything the natural way, you know, we're lower on the list now, and that we could lose potential people coming into our streams because we don't look as popular or whatever. However, people come into your stream, there's many different ways.
But it's like right now, like Ricky said, oh, he's seen your stream title. That's the problem. He has no moral backing.
Well,
the
that's
stream
the thing.
title doesn't affect him.
But it's
he doesn't give a shit.
We're still all people that are streaming right now on Twitch. Twitch is hard to grow on to begin with. There's no shorts. Once you're not live, there's no growing unless you're advertising yourself everywhere. Because you can't really grow on Twitch unless you're live, really. You know?
And this is very true.
And no, so it's already hard enough when there's people. I'm going to say there's probably a big percentage of people view botting. So the fact that they're doing us is putting us lower on the list, which I don't really care about, but it still affects you because you're still putting in the work, you know.
But see, and that's the thing. I've got someone that I follow, and at this point, I only follow them. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
The only reason why I follow them is because this was a guy that in Rebirth Island we ran into so many times. And he constantly would kill us. And his movement was very sus. And I followed him on Twitch. After I followed him, I started watching his stream little by little. And to me, he is straight up cheating. But before that, I noticed he wasn't affiliated. He's got all these wins. I'd rate him from time to time when I had 3, 4, 5 people, 2 people, 1 person, just to get his numbers up. This person is still, to this day, 6 to 8 months later, from when I first started following him, not affiliated. If you have 800 Rebirth wins, how do you only have an average of 1 to 2 viewers, but yet you have 900 followers?
You get 900 followers and not affiliated?
Yep. Because they can't get their view numbers.
Yeah, because you got to get those view numbers up. Right?
Yeah, the average. I just think if you have a lot of people, 900 followers is a big deal. That's a big success right there.
Let
Almost
me
hitting 1,000.
I'm going to look and see exactly how much.
If it's legit. If it's legit.
If it's legit. 1,000 that's 1,000 people that decide to follow you, especially on an oversaturated game. If you're just streaming COD.
I'll retract that. He's got 204 followers.
Still a big number.
And
no.
He's
Just
not.
a little
He's
different.
still not affiliated.
I don't know, man.
And
That's
this is somebody, like I said, they stream every day, every day.
Mhm.
And to me, watching them and playing with them, it is so sus that they're not affiliated.
It depends how much they're marketing on themselves, though, right? Like if you watch my gameplay is ass. If I'm being honest, right?
Mhm.
Back when I started streaming, was that 2-3 years ago when I was trying for it. It was a matter of I got on Facebook, I made Facebook announcements, I did Twitter announcements, I did Discord announcements, and I was literally marketing myself. So it wasn't my gameplay. It was I was trying to be like, hey guys, come watch me, and then that's ended up how I did end up hitting affiliate.
But and ultimately what
And
comes down to that is like you. If you
Yeah.
weren't affiliated and you're playing with me and I've got 15 viewers, 12 viewers, 7 viewers, even one
Mhm.
viewer, I'm going to say, yo, guys, go check out Kardiac, give him a follow.
right.
The
Uh-huh.
people we're talking about, they don't do that.
Right.
Because to them, you're my viewer.
Hmm.
Don't go give this guy, even though he's my friend, followers. You stay right. You keep your ass right here.
Right.
And it's just like, and Fierce and me have had the conversation, and it's gotten to a point now where people will pull both of our streams up just to pull them.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, if Fierce is streaming and we're playing Call of Duty or something together, I'll wait till later in the night to start my stream because I don't expect to battle Fierce for viewers, especially when we're in the same circle and have the
Yeah.
same followers.
Well, that's why I gave up streaming because
And
I just
it's
wanted to
not
see you succeed,
fair.
Boost.
That's very true, Mike. I appreciate you stopping in, Mike Golf.
Mike Golf.
Yep, Mike Golf's in the chat.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I mean, it's like I said, and I mean, there's people, and I'll use Mike Golf as an example. When Mike was on Twitch, I stopped in a lot more than I do now that he's on YouTube. I still stop in every once in a while. I may not say much, but it's not like it was with
On Twitch.
him being on Twitch. And it's not necessarily that I like Twitch's platform. It's just Twitch is easier for me to view on and off more often because I can see who's live.
Yeah, you can. Well, you could do that on YouTube. Your subscriptions.
Well, you can. I mean, but it's just like I can see updated live to the minute. Okay, Fierce has 15 viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Kardiac's got 12. I've got 6, or like Mike Golf has 20. YouTube, it's just okay, well, I got to click on them, go in and say hi, and go that route. And when I'm at work, honestly, I can pull YouTube up all day. But a lot of times for me, it's easier just to open my phone, grab onto Twitch, say, hey, what's up? Going back to work, and bounce back out.
I
Yeah.
get it. Some convenience. I always view Twitch. I always viewed Twitch more highly for a gaming platform than YouTube. I always liked YouTube better for just watching content creation or like.
But that's
getting,
like what we, before you had joined, the last thing on
Yeah.
the view botting said that I have an issue with
Mhm.
is when you know you're being view botted and you're going, we're pushing partner. To me,
Oh.
you're cheating the system.
Well, that comes
And
down
it's
to
not fair. It's not fair to the people like you, me, Kardiac, anybody that streams that's a lower end streamer, when we're putting in the time and working, grinding our asses off to get where we are, and then you got 1 or 2 or 25 or 1,000 people that are sitting in the background going, I got view bots. I'm going to view bot the hell out of it. If you know you're being view botted, admit you're being view botted, apologize for it, or don't touch on it at all, but don't time people out and don't pull the I'm getting partner. We're pushing partner. It's not right.
I do agree with that. You shouldn't be boasting about it. Like, you know, especially if you do reach 75. For Twitch, you need an average of 75 viewers. If you start saying, oh, we're about to be partnered, we've reached 75 viewers, but then you can't explain to your viewers why you can't be partnered, then you pretty much just dug yourself into a hole, you know?
Yep.
And here's another thing. If you're somebody, here's another thing, and I just think this is a great way to prove it. If you're going to host customs in Call of Duty and you have 200 people watching you, how do you struggle to fill 30 to 40 players?
Right.
Just explain that to me. How can you not fill custom games if you have so many people watching you that want to play?
Okay, and I'm going to touch on that one too, because I'm going to add to that.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a great way to tell.
That's very accurate.
Uh-huh.
But now here's my next question to that. How do you add on to that if the three of us are hosting customs, three people are hosting it.
Yep.
We're all streamers. You average 20 people, I average 15, Kardiac averages 12, whatever it is, however. Just
5.
I'm just throwing numbers
3.
out there. Shut up, Kardiac. How do you not fill
lobbies?
Those
Customs.
Sure.
How much is
okay,
it to start a custom?
Mike, hang on. I'm going to touch on what Mike Golf just said, because Mike Golf put it best. Good point, Fierce. Benji admitted he is being view botted. Yes, but Mike, when somebody brings up the fact of, oh shit, you got 116 people and this chat's quiet, you don't time them out. And I've seen Benji time people out for saying that, and it's not right. And then I've seen Benji say, we're pushing partner. I mean,
is that who we're talking? Wait, are we
talking in general about bots and things like that? But these are things that I have physically actually seen Benji do. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because, like Mike had just said, that he admitted to being view botted. Rage got view botted. Rage admitted to being view botted. And somehow, in 2 weeks, Rage didn't have any more view bots.
That's because Rage
Benji's going on 2-3 months with view bots. Now, granted, it's gone from almost 500 people down to 120 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't mention it in Benji's chat. If you want to get timed out, you say something. If you don't want to get timed out, you just bite your tongue and watch.
I mean, I've never brought it up to him, but I have heard that he's admitted to using it. But again, it's something you should put in your stream titles. Just have it out there so people know. Because again, we all know how hard it is to grow on Twitch. You're getting placed up higher in the list. I don't think it's something you should be timed out for, personally.
Well, Fierce, but you're talking about now that would mean almost having to admit failure at some point, right? And I get it. Like, you're talking about 30% of the population that probably has that integrity to be like, hey, listen, I understand this is going on. Maybe make that the title of the stream, right? Like, hey, Warzone, help me find my view botters, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. But to ignore it, that's probably what you're going to see 70 to 75% of the people do. Is just be like, all right, yeah, I'll take the numbers, whatever.
It's because I agree, because they want that. So, think about it, man. Think of how many people want to make it streaming. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. Everybody wants to quit a 9 to 5, work from home, do what they want to do, but it's just that I cannot convince myself to follow somebody that cheats. It's the same reason why I compete naturally in bodybuilding too, because I just can't and will not cheat. And I can't trust anybody that cheats,
Sure. Yep.
And those those kind of people tend to be selfish,
100%.
self-centered.
100%.
Is that somebody you really want to follow? And it all comes down to your preference, though. I mean, I'm just giving people my preference. But going back to
Dell is requesting you take off your shirt, Fierce, but I really don't want to get my channel banned. So let's keep the nips covered.
yeah, let's get to the next point. We're talking about filling servers. I'm just saying the people that I do see with with an actual even like 70 people in your chat, which is a massive success. I think if you have 20 people in your chat, I think that's awesome. You know,
Right.
there's 20 people coming, taking time out of the day to watch you, hang out with you.
It's not the Cronus, Mike. It's the 2020 sensitivity that we're using.
What happened?
Mike said that Fierce cheating ass with that Cronus. He said nuke skin and all.
Nuke skin. I do have a nuke skin, yeah. I do. But that's only because I play with SoCal. I wouldn't have gotten a nuke skin without him though. Right.
Mike, what is your take? I want to hear Mike's take on VPNing. Is using a
Not you,
VPN
Mike.
cheating, Mike Golf? Do you think it's cheating? Not at all? Why do you say not at all?
Because
If you're
he
using a
VPN.
VPN to get into lobbies that it protects the streamer, yeah, but if you're just doing it purely for content and you're using it whenever you are not with the regular crew that you play with, isn't that lying to yourself and your viewers?
Fierce is taking his shirt off. Wow, he is ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Dale, you should see this. You'd be in heaven. It's a good thing it's all blocked out on Twitch because this platform. Woo! Oh, that's real.
I was just asking your opinion, Mike. I mean,
No, Mike, we
I
had this conversation
people,
earlier.
we had this conversation earlier on it already. I
And-
mean, and it's like we all came to agreement that it's not necessarily cheating, but it's morally wrong.
Right. It's not cheating, but if you have to VPN to feel better about yourself, then what are you doing?
I mean, but now to touch on what Ricky just said of
Ricky?
Yes, it did, Jeezy.
to stop stream sniping, I could understand that if you were going from, so to speak, West Coast servers if you live on the East Coast or vice versa.
Hey,
But
Boost.
when you're going to Bangladesh, that's where I have a problem with it.
When you're going to Chad, Africa, where a population of less than 200 people in the town to play Call of Duty, that's where I find it to being an issue.
Do they even have the internet there?
Probably
surprised.
999 ping, but again, it's to make you look better on stream. I
Chad
totally
Africa,
think.
you say?
All I'm saying, my opinion, if you're honest about using a VPN to get easier lobbies to make you look like a better KD player,
Integral wants to know if Kardiac's going to do the wheelchair simulation again.
Mike.
Now, what's your take, Mike, on modded controllers? i.e. scuffs, back paddles, short throw triggers. Would you consider that cheating? Because we all agreed that really that's not cheating, unless you can map a button to something like a C4 detonator and you're not running C4. I have short throw triggers. So, I mean, that's why I asked that question. And some have said no. Yeah, those are all right, Fierce. I had a case of those. And
Yeah, but this is from my good friend Stride, aka Lil Tony, aka Muddle
the
and Tongue.
Tony, the betrayer that
No,
said, I'm
you.
negative cool. And then he comes in my chat today and says that I'm his hero.
You're his hero, dude. That's a good thing. Wait, I thought I was his hero.
Sounds like you've been replaced.
Wow, that's
Just
pretty,
saying.
That's pretty insane.
I mean, Fierce, you could be my hero.
And I mean,
I'll take it.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, everybody does what, so to speak, what they have to do. Some people do it legitimate. Some people cheat the system. But ultimately, everybody wants to get to that goal, whether it be affiliate, partner, or anything like that.
Yeah, that is 100% true.
And I mean, I can't necessarily respect somebody if I know that they're cheating.
Can I just add to that real quick, Bruce?
Yeah.
And I've been keeping my mouth shut on it for a little bit, but I'm also finding it hard to respect somebody that's been slandering my name every time I play with them. And, you know.
Oh, no. Mike, I agree 100% that a lot of players are just good.
Yeah.
I've seen and I've played with just good players, and I've played with cheaters. I mean,
well, dude, have you seen?
We were playing last night, and we all of a sudden, this guy cheated so bad. There is a clip on it on Twitch that somebody, I think Geezy, made last night. They lag switched so hard, I was falling from the sky.
Boost.
Nice.
Can I tell you something? Boost.
Fierce, you are clear to speak freely.
I'm not going to buy you back if you don't give me a call out, Boost. I'm sorry. How was I supposed to know that it was? I could speak?
Dude, last night it was me, Chooch, Matt Alpha Tango, I believe, or J-Dub, I think it was, and McLeod. And McLeod's running his mouth, and I said, I'm not going to buy your ass back.
Yeah,
McLeod, I'm not buying your ass back, right? But I had like 30 grand. I hit the buy station. I hit the button. You heard it launch off twice. I start running away, and I looked. It didn't buy McLeod back.
That's weird. Well, COD has a lot of flaws, man.
Chooch said, because McLeod's like, damn it, Boost, I thought you were joking you were going to buy me back. And Chooch even said to McLeod, he goes, McLeod, it fired off twice. It made the shot sound twice that people were bought back. And it didn't buy McLeod back. The game it is the game of the year.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's already difficult to join people in the main menu. The game is just so broken.
Well, right now, after the last update, I got a lot of people it shows that aren't my friends. And then I see them pop up, or we join in a lobby and I send them up. It pops up, send friend request. Then it throws up an error and magically they're on my friends list again.
Yep. I mean, the game is messed up. It's just not finished, honestly.
Oh, it's a shame it's a small company that runs it. Like I wish they would hire more people.
Well, it's like Jim Money said it best last night. Once Microsoft takes over Activision, because Microsoft doesn't play with bugs like this. Some of these are such simple things to fix that Microsoft doesn't play with it. And it'll be fixed. And I hate to say it that way because I'm not a huge fan of Microsoft, but I have confidence in games that they built. I mean, hell, Halo has been one of their best running games forever, and it's made by Microsoft.
I think the problem, though, is it's so far gone at this point that you've lost the casual gamer. Right?
I don't know.
I believe that this fan base.
We all sit here and play it constantly, and we're like, "Oh, this game is such shit," but yet we all come right back to it tomorrow.
They are. I feel like this game is catering right now to the more casual player, though. You know,
you think so?
I think it is. Well, actually, it's starting to be the reverse now. The Jada was saying it. these updates are just giving us things that we had in the last title.
Weird.
Sprinting while plating, if you know, like faster gameplay. They're trying to. What I felt, my first reaction of playing this game was they got rid of the skill gap completely. They made it so a .47 KD player can kill a 6 KD player, a 4 KD player. But now that they're adding this stuff to the game, it feels more like the last game. You know? So now
So I
that I
think-
feel like with each update, they're slowly just giving us 2019 Modern Warfare again. Soon we're gonna have slide canceling and Verdansk back.
So I'm gonna respectfully disagree with part of that statement, Fierce. And I think what made it feel like there was no skill gap difference when the game came out is because everybody had to relearn the game. And it seemed like it only took a matter of a couple of weeks before the higher tier players ended up finding the little shortcuts that the lay player couldn't do, right? So that's why I still don't feel like this game. I don't feel like it was a good game when it came out. I feel like the game was completely broken when it came out. Still, I think they rushed it, and now I just think it's just such a bad state. Like I don't even want to play. Like I try to get a hold of you guys to play because I enjoy the conversation. I don't enjoy the game. I'm enjoying the conversation, just like this, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I have more fun playing multiplayer than I do Warzone.
That's fair.
Multiplayer is fun. I mean, the state of multiplayer I think is fine, but when you go into Warzone, you know, I was playing with Pac yesterday. We couldn't revive him when he was down. He had to bleed out into the gulag because nobody could revive him.
Right.
How much did that piss you off?
Well, and the thing last night was people's parachutes weren't pulling.
People's parachutes aren't pulling. You can't buy people back.
Money disappears into the ground.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Loot goes into the walls.
The best is we watched a guy last night, and I had to go to his stream. He was live, and I'm still convinced that he was cheating because we all died to a precision with no notification. And then when I watched the kill cam, this guy was stuck in a box with a shotgun.
What?
Now
he could be exploiting. There's exploits too.
No, if he was exploiting it, but it looked like he was trying to jump out of the box and he was just stuck. It was like the night that
maybe
Jacob
he was stuck.
Got stuck in the buy station.
Maybe he was stuck, and there's no notification where he was because it was
the title of his. Well, no, he was alive. He killed us.
Yeah, but you said he was stuck in the box. Or
yep.
But maybe because he shot it from inside the box, it stopped the notification from reaching you guys.
Yeah, I mean, but we were on top of what we call Big Dong last night, and we got precision mortared, all kinds of stuff, and no notice.
Well, did you spend money in the store?
No, we haven't.
Well, if you spend money in the store, they give you get notifications because you don't get notifications if you don't spend money. Remember that. They also give you that one free revive if you spend $100 or more in Activision store.
Using the creator code.
This is a commercial right now, by the way. I probably shouldn't be talking about this.
All right, Larry. Larry from the mailroom.
Larry from the mail. Yo, Larry from the mailroom. I think he created the skins. He at least made the battle pass because the battle pass is just trash, dude. Have you seen these skins?
No. I don't even bother with them.
My whole battle pass,
dude.
I had somebody ask me the other night how the hell I was done with my battle pass so fast. I'm like, I've been done with my battle pass for like 2 weeks after the season was released. Because they throw out all the XP boosts, and then I want to unlock and level up guns, so I play multiplayer, and they made it so hard to get platinum.
Platinum is the hardest one to get. Well, not hardest. This just takes it's the most time consuming. Thank God now hardcore is here. I just started going to hardcore, and I'm like making the process way easier now.
Is there really that much of a difference in hardcore? Because the game feels like it's hardcore to me already.
It's a difference at range for some of these guns, especially like the guns like the Chimera and things like that. It's a pretty nice difference, especially the EBR. The battle rifles most of the time is a one-shot kill. So I just got the EBR Platinum, just one bullet. I got it done in like 2 games. You know, like if you go back to a regular game, it might be like 3 to 4 shots at distance, and people can heal up.
Yeah.
But 25 long shot kills just makes you play in such a way that you don't want to play, and it just takes so much time to do because you have
Well,
to get
and
all the.
you know what's funny, and I'll say it point blank, real simple. I yesterday got platinum on my hemlock,
Hell yeah!
not in multiplayer.
Not multi, just playing Warzone.
Just playing Warzone. I
Yeah.
got all my long shots.
Hell yeah! Is that your first
Yeah,
platinum gun?
granted, it's taken me weeks to do, but I
Yeah.
don't use the hemlock in multiplayer after I got it gold,
Yeah.
and I only use it in Warzone now. And it popped up last night when I
Well,
was playing with Farilla.
that's a good thing if you want to get work on the platinum gun. Just bring it out Warzone because technically most of the time people play for a position, so you're gonna get long shot kills.
Yep.
You know, if you want to win Warzone, you have to
Well,
like play for position.
and I can agree with that to a point. You cannot get your platinums with a sniper rifle unless you are playing solos and they do not have a self.
So
Because I can down you 100 times, but if I don't get the kill
you don't
with
get
that
it.
sniper rifle, I don't get the long shot credit. So
I wonder if it counts like it does in the last game. As long as the player is in the down state, you can still get credit for the challenge for your gun. I don't know if it still
I
carries
don't
over
know
to this
because see, there's so many broken things in this game on that aspect.
game.
And
Because
it's
I
like
had to-
it's like Geezy said the other day, it wasn't counting his double kills.
yeah, that's
And
happened to me and my
but
brother. But when we back
that's
out,
this
we start the
game.
game.
And what they'll end up doing, and we've seen it before, is this is broken. So what we'll do is we'll do this. When we fix it, we'll just give people that gun. Oh, we screwed up.
That's happened to me though, and my brother. It doesn't count your objectives, so you have to restart the application, and then it pops up again. It should update it though. I've seen that happen a lot, but I don't know.
So-
The game is still messed up anyway.
I mean, there's just so much crap behind it all that it just makes absolutely no sense to me, some of it. And I mean,
Yep.
it's just the state of the game, I guess. And until Activision can stop worrying about the dollar steins and start worrying about making the
No,
people happy.
That's never gonna happen. Dude.
Yeah, but if they
But-
made
and
if they made
here's
a
the
better
thing.
game, I'd be more willing to spend money in the store. So
Exactly.
they can start making money.
If they made a better game, I'd be willing to give them an extra $10, $20 a month.
I haven't spent like a single dollar in this. I spent money in the last game. In this game, I'm not spending any money.
Only thing I've spent in this game was the battle pass. And even then, I didn't have to spend because I had enough points that pulled over.
Well,
Yeah, I spent a lot of money in Verdansk, but I liked the game. It was fun. It was in a good state. I enjoyed it. Caldera,
When
not so much.
when Verdansk got stale
The
was
original
when
Verdansk.
was when they started putting in, oh, this is getting Trump Tower's down, Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked.
and
It was kind of tasteful.
but
know.
see, here was the thing. I like that building. It's nice every once in a while to change something like that. But that building was better how it was.
I agree.
Once you
I think
put
the original.
Nakatomi in, it was too tall. There were too many floors. There was too much to do in it. And there were too many hiding spots.
Yeah, there was a lot. Oh yeah, with the vault inside.
And I mean,
remember that.
the hardest thing right now to me that I don't like about this game really is there's too many ways up on these buildings. We're holding a damn building last night, and I got a guy jumped in a window that I didn't even know you could get into.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
I mean, and if I'm on a roof and I'll use the hotels, for example, you could come. That's a good way of building that level, I think, because you can come in from the stairs and there's a ladder on each side of the building.
Yep.
That is good to me. But when I get on a building that's half that size and you can jump on an awning and climb up on the awning to climb up on the roof to drop in a skylight that doesn't even have glass on it. I have a problem.
I think I know what you're talking. Yeah, I feel that. The build. Let's be honest though. The architecture of these. Who is the architect, man? Definitely George Costanza, because these are really poorly designed houses. Why is there a staircase on the exterior to get upstairs? Like you're inside of the building looking for the stairwell. You have to exit the building to go back inside to go upstairs again.
Yeah.
Like who? Come on, dude. Larry from the mailroom is designing the game.
Fierce Mike Golf said his whispers to you are muted.
His whispers to me are muted.
That's what he said. He must have sent you a couple whispers on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
would
so bad at
Like, I
checking
don't think
whispers.
he's necessarily ignoring them either. We're streaming through a third party thing called StreamYard so that we could have all of this together. So he may not actually be seeing your whispers yet.
I don't have Twitch open. I don't think I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
I don't think you are either, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, he sent you a whisper. You're probably not getting them because you don't have Twitch open.
I don't get notifications for Twitch unless I'm actually on it. Like if I'm signed in.
So
Mike Golfy Poo. Mike Golf Chan.
I mean, like I said, just general conversation of what people's thoughts were on modded controllers, VPNing, viewbotting, cheating in general. I think, honestly, they did a very good job, so to speak, with getting rid of a lot of the aimbot cheaters in this one.
Yeah, you
But
don't see that as often.
in turn, they can't figure out now how to get rid of the lag switchers. So,
Dude, lag switching has been bad.
I don't think you can.
I would rather have an aimbotter than a lag switcher all day long.
Because you can combat a cheater with the team. 4 people shooting
With
at
the
a cheater
lag
at once.
switcher, hell, they're making our servers crash to where they're the only ones still in the lobby, and then they turn it off when there's 6 people and we're all dead.
Yeah.
I would like to see. I know they've got this ricochet system, right? But I would
don't
like
know
to
if they do
see
have
it.
it in the new
I
one.
don't think they do anymore.
I thought they did. They just didn't advertise it like they did with the other one.
I have no idea. To be
But
honest.
regardless,
I
think what they need to do is they need to forget about the fact that Activision requires you to put in a cell phone number now for MFA, right? Go with hardware bans. It's that simple. If you get caught cheating, it's a hardware ban. It doesn't matter how many accounts you try to create.
We had that discussion the other day in Fierce's chat.
Oh,
Games with Fortnite, they don't play.
No.
If they catch you cheating, you are done.
Yeah.
How?
Done.
Okay.
Is
it? What about being shadow banned? Right.
I'm pretty
Did
sure
not
I'm
have
shadow banned
bans.
for whatever reason. That goes
Epic
back to the
Games
lobbies
for
I get
Fortnite
in,
does
right?
not have shadow banning.
Right.
I've never been shadow banned before in my life.
Blizzard
I don't
doesn't
know.
mess around either.
How are people being shadow banned? I mean, I'm sure that people have been. I'm sure people have been mad at people and just spam them for cheating.
Yeah,
But
well, Bruce, you and I talked about it earlier. I'm still certain like my account is shadow banned just based off these lobbies that I get dropped into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're right, Geezy. Fortnite has banned people at their tournaments during televised tournaments.
that's because I don't play Fortnite, but I can respect them for taking this kind of stuff seriously. You know, for cheating.
Well, and here's the thing, Fortnite isn't like Activision and Call of Duty when it comes to this sense, because my son plays Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite doesn't give you coins or V-Bucks to buy the Battle Pass every season. You actually have to buy the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
And they make it very hard to level up that Battle Pass. I mean, shit, we just broke the halfway point of this season, and I've been done with the Battle Pass since 2 weeks into it.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to grind, and that's one of the reasons why the game gets boring and stale. There's not enough weapons to use. The metas are boring. You know, we had the stupid shotgun meta.
I mean, but
RPK meta.
you and your brother and J-Dub,
Mhm.
you're the rarities that don't flock to the metas.
We don't flock to the metas, bro.
I mean, I don't normally go for the metas. I'll go for the
Uh-huh.
previous season's meta.
Yeah.
But it's like when that shotgun come out,
Uh-huh.
we were all dying to it so much.
Yep.
One of us had to run
One of us and boosts. Thank you for doing that.
it.
My shotgun is not even leveled up past
I
20.
hate using guns like that
I
because
know.
I feel like it's a cheat.
It's basically the thing about these guns is they're trying to make it. They need a gun so that the average player that I'm gonna like that can't put in the same amount of time as a kid streaming 8 hours a day. They need a gun that can close that gap to get an easier kill on somebody that's bouncy and has better aim. Like the first meta was a base magazine of 75 rounds with no kick. Okay, 75 round gun AR, and then the next one was a shotgun. 25. How many rounds were in that shotgun? Because I have no idea. Like
You could put up to 25.
25 rounds of fire breath shotgun.
It came with 5. I think it was 5, 8, and 25.
Yeah, and if I can't see how they don't see that's a problem.
And give it
A
that
75
fast of a
round
fire
RPK.
rate. And give it that fast of a fire rate.
Exactly. You don't even have to aim. You could just hip fire. So they're taking away the harder work of having to play the game. And, you know, I'm going to use Dark Souls terminology, get good. So you don't have to do that anymore. You know, you can have 4 people in the squad running an RPK, dual pistols, RPK, shotgun. And that team is going to be.
I have a message for you from Mike Golf in my chat right now.
From Mike
He
Golf?
said, Fierce, I'm going to say it for you and I said some shit about you and Kenshin about not locking in times and that you're not my friend. You know Kenshin, you and Kenshin, my friends, and I was having a bad day. That is not an excuse. You guys better friends than I have.
Huh? Can you repeat that?
He basically said something about you and Kenshin
I'm reading it.
not locking it in.
Not locking
Or
what
locking in times at times. But you guys are his friends and it wasn't an excuse. And he never should have said it.
Huh?
He's apologizing for something he said.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh. Well, Mike Golf is awesome. I always like Mike.
I love Mike Golf.
Me too.
I haven't played with Mike Golf in forever.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
know
request
if it's
the SoCal.
I just don't know
some
if it's
SoCal
Mike
play
has been on or if I'm just not to Mike's tier of player to play with.
Yeah. No,
But
Mike is always
Mike.
cool. If we're gonna be talking about DK, I only have an issue with one person because they slander my name in their chat, and I try my very best to keep my cool and not say anything. So I'm not gonna mention their name, but I know they slander my name in their chat.
Like I said, I've tried
I'm sorry
to
about
not
that,
say
Fierce.
names.
I'll try to stop.
The only reason Benji's name came up is because Mike said it, somebody else had said it, and Benji has admitted outright that he was being view-botted. I've seen Benji time people out. If that's Benji's prerogative, that's Benji's prerogative. I'm not that's what Benji can do. But if it's happening, it's happening. And I mean, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not dropping any names. And hell, I'll admit it. I think there's times I think that Kenshin's using a damn Cronus. And I love Kenshin. And Kenshin's just one of those, like Mike said, some people are just good. Kenshin is very good when it comes to that. And I love Kenshin. I've talked to Kenshin pretty regularly. I'll send him a message. But when I first started watching DK play and watching Kenshin, I didn't like Kenshin's attitude. I didn't like Kenshin's play style to me. Something seemed off. But as I've spoken to Kenshin and watched his play, Kenshin's not cheating. He's just that good of a player.
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah. Well, I played
And-
with him my entire life.
Here's the other thing, and you and me have had this discussion, Fierce. How
Mhm.
hard is it for anybody to go like this? And here's my controller.
Uh-huh.
Here it is right here. That's my
Oh, it's the
controller. Nothing attached. I mean, and you've got these other streamers that are like, I'm not going to show you my controller. There's no
Yeah.
reason for it. I
How-
mean, it's
yeah.
just there it is. It's right there.
You see,
And
that's a good point.
I've admitted, and I've told people on my stream, I've got 0.5 millimeter throw triggers, both L1, L2, R1, R2, and I've got control freaks that make my sticks higher. Those are the only things on my controllers.
Yep. Same. I just have a regular DualShock, $70.
So
I don't understand why people can't show their controller on stream.
Because it'll expose them. Duh.
At least show the how you play. I like when the people have the I like when people show their what's it called?
Like the hand cam?
Yeah, because I think that's interesting to see like the button inputs. But,
I don't get
yeah.
how those people do that claw grip and they got it like, you know, all
Here's
it's,
the
it's
claw
throwing
gripper.
gang signs on it.
Or-
Like, that's
Here's
not how
the-
I see. This
he's a
is
claw
my.
player.
This is the way I play. Like this.
Seriously?
Like this. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't, even when I
And-
play regular RPG games, I'm still playing like this. It's comfortable
crazy.
because you don't have to move. You don't have to stretch or anything. You don't have to use paddles. But it's something
Cooks,
that
we're having video game and gossip chat.
Did
yeah,
your light just
We're
go out?
having both.
my light just went out.
Blame
The hell?
your brother.
Uh-oh.
I mean, and I just don't understand, like Fear said, why people are so afraid to show their controllers.
I'd show my controller, but that means I have to walk over there and get it, and I just don't feel like getting off my fat ass to go get it. So sorry.
I mean, I show my controller. If somebody says, "Can I see your controller?" It's right there.
Yeah.
No
I mean, like-
wires. No. And I admit it. I use short throw triggers, but like Kardiac said, all that does is make me go through ammo more.
right,
It
you just
does
miss
make
faster.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's like getting a better mouse, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean,
Like
I
getting a
know
better mouse or a keyboard.
somebody who used to play with me, and like I said, I'm not dropping names on anything, so don't ask. Somebody who used to play with me sent me a text one day of a picture that they bought a rapid fire mod for their controller.
See, that's
And I told them, I said, if you want to go ahead and use that, you go ahead and use that. And I promise you, we'll be friends after, but I'm still reporting you and I won't play with you if that is attached to your controller.
I don't know.
No, Geezy, because that's not, you don't know who I'm talking about.
Damn.
Said
Do I know this
person-
person?
Yes.
I do? I've
Said
played with them?
you have played with them, you don't play with them anymore. Said person pretty much, and I'll put it out there like this. Used me and Fierce and other streamers who
Oh.
averaged 5 to 20
I know
viewers
who you're talking
to
about.
build their channel. And once they hit where they wanted and they realized they weren't going to grow anymore, they removed and deleted and banned half of us.
So you're telling me that we played with cheaters?
No, because if they were cheating, it would have been better.
Oh my god. I hate Yo, funny thing though. We did pick up a hacked gun in Warzone the other day.
Yes, I saw it.
You saw that,
the
right?
one
The
shot
hacked sniper
sniper.
rifle.
Yep.
I shot that guy in
It
his
was
like
done.
freaking Achilles tendon from like 450 meters away and one shot at him.
I love how I mentioned a story and my phone blows the fuck up. Are you talking about this person?
Dude, because I mean, I don't blame him. I want to know. If I'm playing with the cheater, then I do not want to play with them because you obviously don't want to have the risk of losing your account. You know.
But here's the thing, and like I said, I'm not dropping names on anything, and some of it I can't even prove. But how would you feel knowing if you led this squad day in and day out, 3 people, you play with 1 or 2 of them every day and rotate out a 4th.
Mhm.
If you got somebody on your squad that has been banned 2, 3, 4 times, shadow banned, perma banned, whatever, and they get their account back and get it back and get it back and get it back, would you outright be like, "Hey, dude, are you really doing something?" Or would you just be like, "Yeah, he's going to play on somebody else's account today because his account's banned again," and not question why their account's banned?
That's a good point.
I mean, if I played, and I'll use J-Dub. J-Dub will be my example. If J-Dub's playing with me and J-Dub gets banned,
Mm-hmm.
I'll play with J-Dub and be like, "Dude, what happened?" And he's like, "I don't know." And then he ends up getting banned again. I'm going to be like, "Dude, you can't tell me you're not doing something." Because, yeah, Activision may make a mistake from time to time, but I don't see them making the same mistake on the same person if you're not doing something.
Yeah, if you get, yeah, that's a
I
little
know
sus,
people,
man.
and I mean, I know some people that, and I'll use Cal for an example. Cal was banned.
Yeah.
Cal has never led anybody to believe that he is cheating. He has no problem. I watched him open a brand new controller on stream and plug it in right in front of everybody. And Cal's never been banned again.
Because he's a
I'm
natural.
not talking about stacks, Mike. I'm
Cal is a
talking about
natural.
somebody totally different.
Cal is a natural player. If anybody thinks he's cheat, people probably reported him because they're pissed that he's winning, and they do it out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's these false
No,
reports.
and and here's the thing, and it's like I have clips on my TikTok of me shooting a guy out of a fucking helicopter through a tree just because I tracked him kinda as he flew over me and I pulled the trigger and I got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got reported for it. I've had people that I've wall banged and killed, and I've been like, "Oh shit, I'm getting reported on that one," because I know that if it happened to me, I'd report the damn person. And I think Cal gets a lot of those really good shots in, and people, it could look like he's cheating. I've played
Yeah,
with
but
Cal, I've played with you, I've played with Mike, I've played with Kenshin, I've played with Rage, and I've never had any reason to think that any of them, any of you, were cheating.
yeah, because nobody's cheating.
And I mean, when Cal got banned, I watched Cal every day while he played multiplayer or tried playing on Cece's account, and that was shadow banned. I watched all of them because I thought what they did to him was fucked up.
It
But
was
when you
because they
get
took out.
people that are banned 3, 4, 5 times and keep getting their accounts brought back, it makes you question what else they're doing.
Yeah, that was weird though because I was literally playing with. You know what happened? I was playing with Cal and Outlaw that day, and we killed the guy exploiting inside of a wall. And once we killed this most wanted inside of a wall, he got banned.
Yep.
After we killed that guy in the wall, he's the one that got banned somehow.
No,
We were
but now
killing
here's
a
my
cheater.
question. And
It made
here's
no
the question I
sense.
have with that on Activision side.
We
And
literally
this is
just
like
killed
I
the
said,
cheater.
you killed the cheater.
Yeah.
Now,
And
what
somebody in my
gets me
squad gets
is
banned.
that cheater, could that cheater have been someone that actually works for Activision that purposely was in that wall?
That's what I don't know, but he got banned literally after we killed the guy exploiting in the wall.
So it depends. Was the guy in the wall killing people, or was he just in the wall?
He was a most wanted in the wall. This is the game he got banned in. It was me, him, and Outlaw. We went to go kill this guy exploiting behind the bank inside of a garage, and you can sit inside the wall by the playground.
So I don't think that was somebody from Activision. I think it was just ironic coincidence for whatever reason.
And then he got banned. I was like, what? So now I stopped
messed up.
reporting. I stopped reporting people after that because I don't want that to happen to me too. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. 'Cause I was with them that day.
That, like I said, it's very weird.
Yeah.
I mean, and Cal's not a cheater. I've watched enough of Cal to play that I've seen it.
The people, I think some of these really big names that get thrown out there on YouTube are the ones that have the sus gameplay sometimes. But not anybody we know, I feel like. You know? Like those hacker hunters, they always put out those big names, and sometimes you get those really weird clips that you can't explain.
Well, and see, and I'll remember in not Caldera.
Oh, screw
Fortune's
Caldera. That was
Keep.
the worst
Fortune's
map.
Keep. When
Caldera
Fortune's
was
Keep
Yeah,
first came out, that one house that you
Yeah.
could lay down and crawl through the wall.
Where?
It was an exploit. The one house up on the hill there where we used to drop all the time. You could lay down, crawl through the wall, and then get up and like you could shoot people through the wall. And it was funny because I saw somebody in the wall once do it. So I'm like, how did he get in here? So I tried it. I got in the wall and I was like, I backed right out. I'm like, I'm not getting caught for cheating.
Yep.
But I
was
wanted to
playing
see
Rebirth.
this exploit. And really, it was literally something as simple as laying down in this one spot next to a door and crawling into the wall is all you had to do.
Yep.
Yep.
And some of these big name streamers, they exploit the game, and then they're streaming it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, you're just adding to the problem. Like I was playing Rebirth one time with the randoms, and we were literally the final squad. And then I'm looking at my teammate sniping this guy at prison with this Car 98. I'm like, well, that looks funny. I ended up dying, and it was the last team left. And this guy has I didn't realize he had 30 kills. And I see him aimbotting. He was on my team. I instantly left. Though I could have had a free win. But I would have been cheating if I let myself get that win.
Now, here's my next question on that. Because like you said, I mean, I've gotten stuck in these exploits where I get stuck in a wall or whatever. Do you back out right away? Or do you just stand there?
Wait, say that again. If I'm in a game and you're the enemy,
you're in a game. You're in a game. You yourself personally. Like you jump on a box, or I'll use the time J-Dub and Chooch got sucked into underneath the buy station.
That's hilarious. I didn't know.
When you get stuck under a buy station, if you could still shoot, are you just gonna lay there and watch, or are you gonna shoot? You gonna exploit it?
I'm probably making call outs.
I'm gonna leave the game. I'm gonna leave the game, and then start a new game. Somebody's gonna report you. Why would you?
Most of these people, but see, it's like Kardiac said. If you're under the map and your team's out, you could be giving your team great call outs and not once ever pull the trigger to kill somebody.
True, but you would be cheating. Again, it comes down to that moral thing. You'd be cheating, and on top of that, you'd be risking the possibility of your account being banned, which I would never want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but that's the thing. You have people that would get under the map and shoot the shit out of everybody that came over.
I remember Caldera. You can get underground. I remember.
Yeah, that was another one.
In the capital.
Yep.
You could do that. People were doing that. Yeah, and I was killing those bastards doing that.
Then
it's like when people used to hide in the loadouts.
Yep.
Hell, do you remember the original shipment on the original Modern Warfare?
Oh, of course, dude.
The center box wasn't open.
Mm-hmm.
All four of those condex boxes were closed. There was an exploit that you could jump into the condex box. So
I didn't even know that.
When you ran out of ammo, you ran out of ammo.
I didn't even know that.
I did it. And I mean, this is going back to what, PlayStation 3 days?
This is back to 2007.
I mean, I did it once. I got stuck in there and I made sure I had an LMG equipped with like 150 round mag. And I just kept spinning in circles, killing everybody.
Oh my God.
What sucks about it is you can't die. you run out of ammo, you can't get more ammo, so you're just screwed.
Do you ever play SOCOM?
Once or twice a very
No.
long time ago.
Yeah, I
There
did
was a
too.
fun glitch in that game. It was called a snake glitch, where on the screen, so if you saw my character was lying down, but on my screen we're standing upright. So when you would run forward, your guy would just like literally snake across the screen, and it made it impossible to see people. Right?
Now, here's a question for you, because you both have played the game. You've both died to cheaters. You've died to non-cheaters that are just really, really good players.
Mhm.
At what point and how many kills do you question if somebody is cheating?
So I'll let Fierce answer that one first.
For Warzone,
Yep.
I don't consider anyone cheating unless I'd have to see. Well, the kill number doesn't really count for me. If we're going for kill number, I say 30. Anything in the 20s is very doable. Not very. It's actually really hard, but it's definitely doable.
So
I'm
I'm
you've
actually
seen me do it too. Anything
No, I've
over
seen you
30.
drop 20 and I've played with
Yeah.
you, but that's why I'm asking.
I'm
At
gonna
what point do you start to consider that
30.
somebody is a
I'd
cheater?
probably say 30 is a number where I start raising some. It starts raising some flags. But they could just be really good, you know. There's those players that it's not as easy as it was in the last game. I feel like to go hunting, but sometimes you get a really good lobby where you drop, you don't wipe a team, you let them buy their teammate back and keep farming that team and getting kills off of them, you know.
Mhm.
But it takes a lot for me to think somebody's cheating, though. So I really have to analyze their gameplay. So I would have to.
Do you think, I'll add to that. Do you think some of these bigger streamers cheat? And by bigger streamers, I mean like the Nick Mercs, the Z
not
Laners,
not
the
Nick
Dr.
Merckx,
Disrespects.
Dr. Disrespect, 100% natural. I think he's the most natural guy to watch. I think, and you know what's funny? I think I'll put it this way: Dr. Disrespect is a very talented player, and I'm going to use somebody who plays with a lot Z-laner. All these games throughout 2 years of Verdansk, I see Dr. Disrespect dropping like 5 not to 9 kills. Meanwhile, Z-laner's dropping about 30 kills a game with Dr. Disrespect.
Well, and that's why I'm asking, because see, there's been rumor that Z-Laner's a cheater, and Z-Laner's shown the back of his computer, he's shown his hands, he's
Yeah.
shown under his desk where he doesn't have foot pedals. He's
Mhm.
shown all of this, and he uses a scuff controller, and he drops 30 to 40 kills a game.
I don't think he's
But
cheating.
at the same time, and I don't think he's cheating. But what I'm
Yeah.
going to say on that is this is a guy that drops 30, say he drops 30 kills in a game.
Uh-huh.
People look at that 30 kill game and say, this guy is cheating. But what they don't look at is the 4 games before that, he dropped in and died 4 times before he even had a kill.
Yeah, because they upload their people upload their really good games. So you may have not seen the games
Right.
before that.
But I mean,
You know?
the people who are like all these people that were out to get, so to speak, Nadia.
Nadia.
I'm not a Nadia fan. I think she cheats. I think she uses VPNs. I think
How come I've never been in her lobby? I've played probably 3,000 plus hours of Call of Duty, almost 1,000 wins of Rebirth. I'm never in Nadia's lobbies, bro. Never.
And here's what's funny about that to me.
And
Nadia's
she's a
on
good
East
player.
Coast
She's got good
servers.
game sense.
Nadia was on East Coast servers.
Yeah, she's on East
We
Coast
would-
servers. Like, why am I
we
not
would
getting
ha-
into her lobby?
She's not anymore because she moved into the Face House, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
should have been in her lobbies, especially with how much Rebirth we all played.
Yeah. I don't know. This comes down to that VPN thing. Like, why can't I get into these streamers' lobbies at all?
But
then how do
the
they keep
people-
getting these friendlies into their games though?
But the people
Yeah.
that were because you got to remember, they can get friendlies because some friendlies are VPNing. And here's the thing. If I was VPNing and I had 27,000 people watching me at a time, and I've got real active ones that are like, oh, I want to play with you, I want to play with you, I want to play with you, I might message them and say, here, do this, load up
Okay.
at the same time I do, you'll
Yep.
be in my lobby.
Which could happen.
And you have those loyal fans that know you're VPNing and don't care because, like we said, it's a streamer protection, like Mike Golf put it. You're protecting yourself.
VPNs are
So-
used for that, exactly. But when VPNs are used to break skill-based matchmaking, that's when I consider it cheating.
Yep.
Too. Especially if you don't tell your audience you're using it to make yourself look better. I mean, unless you admit it,
I
then
agree to that.
unless you admit it, then fine, dude. Keep doing it. Keep VPNing. That's not going to hurt anybody, really. You might hurt the
And-
people in your
And
lobby.
Activision doesn't care.
Yeah.
They've proven that. I mean, you VPN, you VPN.
I just think they should take skill-based matchmaking out then. Like, Call of
But
Duty
if you-
as like,
they-
just keep it to
They
ranks,
kind of
bro.
have. They kind of have. Because you can go into your settings.
Mhm.
I will do it right now and tell you exactly where it is.
Oh, you can go to the casual game.
You can put it into a casual part.
Bro, that's so bogus. I don't believe that.
That is not
it doesn't
true.
work.
That was
It doesn't
debunked.
work.
That
It's
was debunked.
See?
That was
Yeah.
debunked.
Think about it. Every single person, nobody likes sweaty lobbies. Let's be honest. Unless you want to be in a scrimmage on a competitive team, you want to be playing casual lobbies, man. You want to be poning people. It's fun.
Yes,
it's
sir.
fun poning people. You know, why would you want to be in every single game, have to sweat your ass off? You know, nobody really wants that. You know,
I would love to be able to get dropped into a lower level lobby though. Like the higher KD people get dropped into my lobbies. So, and I'm serious, right? That sounds awful to say, but just,
Oh no,
just
Fierce, we
like-
proved it one night. We proved
What?
it one night. Me and Kardiac did a duos game in
Yeah.
Verdansk,
Mhm.
right? Kardiac was a 1.2. I was
Uh-huh.
a 0.97 or 92, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played the game. We got wrecked. We made it to like the 15th place as a duo. But
Yeah.
like I'd die, Kardiac would buy me back. He'd die, I'd buy him back. We just kept getting lucky that we were getting buybacks is really what it was.
it was.
Once it was over, we waited and we went on the Warzone tracker.
Yeah.
We were in an average lobby of 3.8.
How did you get in that lobby?
That's
It
what
was Kardiac was hosting.
it's
Whenever
me.
Kardiac hosts,
There's
that's
something
what happened.
wrong with
It's
my
because
account.
a 1.2 KD is an above average KD.
but if you're
That's
going to
an
go
above
based
average
off
KD.
that, right now the average is 0.92 and I'm at
Yeah.
a 0.97.
Yes, so your
Yeah.
average and a 1.2 is above average. So because he's an above average KD, they're gonna put him in above average KD lobbies. I guess 3.8 was the best they could do.
But
Which
If
that's
it wasn't
that
for
was
skill based
horrible.
matchmaking,
I mean, hell. I
But
played
this is
one
what's really
day-
funny though, is right, like that was in Verdansk. I was
Mhm.
1.2 here in Al Mazrah. Like I said, I'm at a 0.7. 0.7 what, like I cannot kill people because I'm getting thrown in these hard ass lobbies that, you know, I might be able to drop one or two kills, but for the most
Mhm.
part, there's a lot of times I'm outgunned.
yeah.
And I am outgunned. It's not guys are cheating. Like I am just literally just getting smashed. And that's why for me the game's not fun. Because
Cuss,
I
I
can't.
understand what you're saying.
It's-
But we did scroll through and there was only like 3 or 4 teams that actually were not sharing their stats with Warzone Tracker. The
Right.
problem is we had people that were in that lobby that had like a 5.7 KD, and we had people that had like me that had a 0.92. So the averaged out was, I mean, and this is late Verdansk. This was like towards the end of Verdansk
Mhm.
that we're talking. So, and that was back when everybody wanted to see their stats. Everybody was sharing. Everybody was trying to get it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Bro.
but it is what it is. And I mean, that's skill-based matchmaking being broken. But it's, if you ever want a crap lobby that's going to be sweatier than hell, you play with Kardiac. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what his KD is. You're going to get a full sweaty lobby.
I
I
think
gotta
that's
play
why I
Cardiac.
can't find
I
games
played
anymore. Everybody's
on
left
a
me.
Sunday, on a Sunday. I
Yeah.
played with Steel, Gorilla, and Benji.
Uh-huh.
We dropped in and we were in Verdansk. We were over by Stadium, and I will never forget it because one car pulled up, ran me the fuck over,
Mm-hmm.
lasered Gorilla and Steel, and then killed Benji. And Benji turned around, and I forget what his deathcom was, but all of a sudden Benji went from 3 viewers at like 9 o'clock Eastern on a Sunday morning to
Uh-huh.
198, and his
Oh,
chat was blowing the fuck up.
is this
It was Aiden.
Aiden? Yeah, you guys got laser. That's hilarious.
Aiden was up in our lobby and just destroyed us. And Benji's kill com, I wish I remember what it was, but it was the
Was he
funniest thing.
raging? He was
in the
raging,
world.
probably, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because we were all raging because we were all like, there's no damn way, because we didn't catch it was Aiden until like he killed Benji, because he killed the other 3 of us real
Mhm.
quick. And then he killed Benji, and I'm watching the kill cam while he killed Benji. I'm watching my kill cam. He was a solo versus quads.
Yeah, he's solo quads. He solo quads people.
And he destroyed us. And that's when Benji, when he died, he goes, that was Aiden. But Benji raged, and people from Aiden's chat come, and Benji was running the TTV tag.
Yeah,
Everybody come into Benji's chat, and his chat was blowing the hell up.
that's
He got like
hilarious.
100 new followers that day.
That's
But
hilarious,
it was
bro.
hilarious that, and I mean that other than basic smaller streamers, that's
Mhm.
probably the biggest streamer that I've ever ended up in a lobby with.
I was in a lobby with Cloaksy.
Huh.
He destroyed us.
Yeah, they're good. There's like phase members. That's a phase member, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the only lobbies I've really been in with people is Nick Merckx and I can't remember, Neo or something.
Neo.
Nick. And and again, I totally think Nick Merckx is an actual player. I like him. I think he's a cool guy. And he's one of those guys that tells people when you see these people playing online and they're a completely different person at land, then you'll know if they're cheating or not. You know?
Right.
And see that's what's funny is like out of all these games that we all play,
Mm-hmm.
it's so funny to me that I've never ended up in a SoCal lobby. I know a lot of people that have. J-Dub has.
Yeah.
No,
I've went up
I'm-
against him with J-Dub and G.
J-Dub gets in a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
J-Dub gets in a lot of SoCal lobbies. And
Yo,
it's just funny to me. And it's nothing
Yeah.
against J-Dub. It's just so funny that we all play together, and I have never ended up in a SoCal lobby.
I don't know. Probably queuing up at different times, I guess.
Hell, last week Dudgy was in a SoCal lobby.
I know. I saw the clip.
Yep.
That's funny. Didn't he win that game?
Yeah. Dudgy clutched it.
Dudgy's a clutcher, dude.
Because you hear Outlaw and SoCal stream, you hear Outlaw go, I'm watching Dudgy right now. And they're like, it's not Dudgy, Cal says. And then you hear him go, he plays with J-Dub, right? And Cal goes, yeah. He goes, I'm watching Dudgy.
Yeah, that's great, man. Those are
I
the
mean,
games.
and I'd love to get into games like that, but I'm a friendly competition person.
I love
It's just like with
that.
Sarah Bells. When it comes down to Sarah Bells
Mhm.
sniping me, I want to have those one-on-ones with Sarah and be like, I killed you. And she's like, yeah, I killed you 80 times. You got me once. I'm like, that's all it takes is that one time. Just that one time I got you.
Yep.
That's right,
After that.
G-Money. I am a first-person looter.
G-Monet.
I learned from Shaded.
Oh, Shaded.
Moni also identifies as a viewbot, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
He's my own personal viewbot.
G-Monet. I haven't played with them in a while, I feel like. It's been too long. You know, I had a 3-win streak with him and the one and only Nick Jr. 3-win streak.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yep. Just so
I
you
loved
know.
the Nick clip where you blew up the helicopter, and then J-Dub comes flying up in a car and drags Nick like a
They're
mile and a
playing
half
soccer
away
with
from
Nick.
everybody.
See, those are the kind of experiences you get in our squad, you know? Those are the kind of experience you're getting. We're playing soccer with your downed body.
Yep. Well, that's
And
like the other day, we had stopped somewhere, J-Dub got down, everybody got down, and here I come in a damn truck. And I tried hitting J-Dub head on just to drag him with me, and I launched off a hill, and he got stuck on the tree. And I went flying. I'm like, all right, I guess you're on your own.
I heard something about you, though, in Verdansk, where okay, get this. You're not going to believe me, but somebody had this pretty genius idea, but they probably just didn't think it through long enough, which I totally understand. I'd probably do something similar. But they thought of this amazing idea, which I wish I thought of because I would have done that on my stream. But they took a vehicle and they brought it into the gondola, and you were in it.
Yeah, and my head got chopped off.
Your
There
head
wasn't
was
even a
chopped
down
off.
on it when it blew up.
Yeah,
It
and you weren't.
literally, I went from the roof of this truck to the ground, and it wasn't like I could be rezzed. I was just dead.
You were dead instantly. You know, you weren't even able to be resuscitated.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because,
saying. I wasn't able to be
unfortunately,
revived.
you had the short end of the short straw on that.
Is there a clip of that somewhere?
I don't know, but we don't need to. I don't think we need to investigate that. You know.
Well, I do have a clip on one of my YouTube channels. I don't remember which one. It may be on both. Of us downing a guy, everybody spray painting and teabagging this guy. And I said, I'm going to execute him. And Fierce comes, as I start the execution, Fierce comes flying in with a car and runs this guy over. Mid execution, I'm like, I wanted the execution for the clip. So the clip now is us downing him, spray painting, teabagging, beginning of an execution, and then Fierce running me over.
I gotta watch that, man. Oh, also, we're chasing that guy in Verdansk airport with the car. Remember that?
That was our best one yet. It was Fierce knows how to drive. I had my gold kilo in the passenger seat. Fierce is chasing down this guy on a car that's faster than ours with C4 strapped to the front of it. And we go off a bridge, and I said, I'm getting out. Fierce is like, I'm driving this car right into him. The guy got out at freaking, what's it called?
The terminal.
It was, what'd we call it? Gee, what'd we call that? The control center, the tower. Air traffic control tower. We used to call it something. But Fierce gets out, throws the car, hits the C4, blows the guy up, and I'm just standing back watching everything unfold.
Dude, you know how many times I've worked in solo where I strap C4 to a car and bail it on them with the explosive? Or at their own, or if they're driving in a Bertha, you strap 2 C4 underneath it so they can't shoot your C4 accidentally, and then you blow it up on their Bertha and you get the kill. It's so much fun.
Yep.
Damn, I miss Verdansk. I miss Modern Warfare.
We had fun.
Yeah, the new ones. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is fun. I just can't play it as long as the other one sometimes. Though Rebirth has been hella fun now.
I think a lot of that is the pace of the game.
The pace of the I can't play. I think Warzone sometimes gets boring.
It's like we've said, the Rebirth map is very nice. I like how they laid it out. I like what they did with it. But right now, honestly, I'd rather play the big map.
I like Rebirth Island way better than Sheikah, but I was playing trios with Mike and Asian, and we were just fucking dominating, dude.
Oh, dude, I've got clips that I still have to edit and upload of playing with your brother and Kenshin and Sarah, and we were all on Ashika, and I come flying through a door with a damn fire shotgun and just kill everyone. Like your brother's like, oh, he's on me, and here I come in the door. Doot, 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 doot,
Damn,
doot.
dude.
And your brother's like, thanks.
Is that the pass the shotgun game?
Yeah, no, it was the game more recent.
Hmm.
It was after the pass the shotgun game is the one that made me build a shotgun class.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the pass the shotgun game, we killed the guy Kardiac. We stole his fire shotgun, and I had his ISO hemlock.
That
Or no, I
Hemlock's
had
an
his
ass, man.
M4. It was an M4 the guy had.
An M4.
We went through the entire game with this guy's loadout. We got our own loadouts and picked up this guy's loadout. Every time I die, Fierce's brother would pick up the guy's guns and use them. Then when
You know what?
I'd rebirth and come back, he'd drop the guns for me. He'd drop at least the shotgun, and we just kept passing it back and forth when one would die. And so we called it pass the shotgun.
You know what, Boost? Boost Kun. You know what, Boost Kun? Or is it Oni-chan? Do I still have to call you Oni-chan?
You call me whatever you want.
All right. So we should have a game, like, because it's like part of my stuff you can redeem, where everybody has to swap their weapon with whatever that person's using when they kill them. So even if you have a custom weapon, you have to pick up their weapons.
We
And I think-
did that once before.
We do that, and it makes for good. We even won games. Me, my brother, G Money, and Cucks. We won a game doing that the other day, and it's fun. I think it's fun content to watch. I think we should just do that more often. You know, without people having to redeem it.
That sounds like that would be a fun way to play.
It is, because even if the dude has a pistol, you have to switch to that gun. And then I remember Cuck saying something about G Money's cast off 762, but I don't wanna talk smack about G Money's cast off 762 that he spec'd out.
So
I saw that, by the way.
it had a great and very usable scope, is what Cook said.
G Money had. I
Cook
don't
said
remember
it had a great and very usable scope.
who said that.
Cooks.
Cucks, yeah, see.
He said it's a super fun way to play. I love G Money's custom. It had a
Loved it.
great and very usable scope.
Yeah. Bro, I got stuck with the riot shield, and then we meleeed the last guy too, by the way. Yeah, somebody had to pick up G Money's cast off 762. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, see, what's funny is I remember there was one day somebody did that when I was playing with you, and the
Mhm.
problem was we all had the exact same loadouts.
Well, not me. I'll make sure that we don't have the same loadout.
No, but that was what was funny is like you picked your Uzi class,
My
and
Uzi.
me and J-Dub both had Uzi classes,
Oh yeah.
and we all had the same secondaries. So
But the respect
we've
different.
all had the exact same loadouts.
But at least the respect different though. You know? I miss the Uzi. Give
I
us
don't think
Uzi,
mine
bro.
was because I think I got my Uzi spec from you.
The possibility. But I did switch it up a lot. So maybe you did. But and we also have the other thing where every squad wipe, you have to switch weapons within your teammates. So instead of doing that, we can just, like I said, either do
You
that
gotta
or pick
grab
up
the
from
team
the
you
ground.
kills guns.
Yeah.
But the problem is if it's not a whole team there and there's only one guy there, one person, whoever killed him has to take his gun.
Has to take the gun. Even if he comes back from the gulag with a pistol, that guy now has a pistol.
Oh, that would be so fun. Frustrating as hell, but so much fun.
It'd be fun, especially if you get the kill with that pistol.
Yeah.
See, I just think it's more interesting to watch that than because you can go to any big name streamer and watch them run the meta. You know what I mean?
I hate metas.
Me too. I don't like.
I get it, but
I agree with that.
I just if you're gonna do that, then why bother having any other guns in the game?
There's no point. It's just you're
Right.
gonna exactly.
It's
I
like-
just hate it. Just adds to the staleness factor of the game. Everyone, 99% of the population is going to be running that meta to be noticed by senpai. I'm going to use that as exaggeration. You know, to get noticed. Is you know, it's just I want to see somebody kill me with a MX9 submachine gun. Please, please somebody kill me with an MX9 submachine gun. With the
Oh
32
hell,
round
we were
mag.
playing last night, and I had a 25 round MX9 that I picked up off the ground as ground
Yeah.
loot.
Yeah.
And we lasered this guy
Yeah.
with it.
It's a fun gun, bro. It's good for solos and third person. Please bring back third person because that's hella fun.
Oh, third person. Hell
I
yeah.
love third person.
Yes.
And I think skill-based matchmaking doesn't exist in third person, by the way.
Okay.
I'm pretty I don't think it works in third person. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
So if it comes back, give it a try. I want to see your honest opinion on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see.
But guys, it is 10:36. We've gone like an hour and a half over what we thought we were
Oh, wow.
gonna do. So we are going to go ahead and out of the people that are on right now, for me, we're gonna go raid Benji.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Idiots.
all right.
Benji, Boost, you remind me of a Wigglytuff.
A Wigglytuff.
A
Yeah.
Jigglypuff? Isn't that a
the
Pokemon?
evolution of Jigglypuff.
We're gonna go see Benji now, guys. If you want to hang out, we could talk real quick after it's over.
Mhm.
And I appreciate everybody coming out. We're gonna do this again fairly soon. Maybe on different topics, maybe on the same topics.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we should keep doing these.
I'm down.